Welcome into the Cam and Strick Podcast, episode number 104.
Oh, who's 104? Let's see. 104.1, The River in St. Louis, the nerdiest fucking station you'll ever listen to.
Well, you'll never get hired
That's what
there.
Andy fucking listens to. 101 The River.
I don't listen to regular radio.
It's like...
Do you listen to regular radio?
Nah, I listen to sports talk.
Sirius XM.
I listen to podcasts. I listen to informational shit. Yeah. I need to learn things all day.
What are you trying to learn?
Something.
What'd you learn?
So when I do a radio show every day,
documentary or something interesting you watched on the History Channel, like what's the last thing you got into?
Motherfucker, on the History Channel? You kidding me? Actually, the History Channel is not as good as you think it is. You have to look stuff up.
What's the channel you normally watch?
Smithsonian.
Yeah,
I like Arrow America. They break down every single little city in America. I love it. I wish they did Arrow Canada. I wish they'd do more Arrow Britain. I love it. They break down the historical aspects of every single fucking building, why this is there, Gettysburg to this, that, and the other, and I sit on Sundays and I chill, my fucking fire going, my kitty cat, my doggy on my lap, Kate's still fucking sleeping, I put a fire on, I make the house look lovely when she wakes up, I'll make a fucking Caesar, and I watch Arrow America. That's what I fucking do.
You don't know how to make Caesars.
Yes, I do.
It's a fucking Bloody Mary.
No,
you act like it's a Caesar, but it's a Bloody Mary.
Dick, I lived up in Canada. My dad took me to Canada when I was a kid. I drank fucking Virgin Caesars to act like I was drinking booze when I was 13 years old, just to look cool in front of my dad.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what I did.
And did you look cool?
Yeah.
Then
I bag guys up the next day.
With the herpes you had on your lip. With the herpes you had on your lip.
No, my dad would let me sit at the bar. All the other little kids I'd sit at the bar with my dad, and he'd drink a Bloody Mary, and I'd get a virgin Bloody Mary, and I'd sit, and all the kids on the
when
the
you
team
were like 8, come on, Cam, let's go to the bar.
And I go fucking kick ass the next day, so fuck you.
Okay, good.
Sorry, my dad's lenient. Sorry.
Was he always lenient?
Oh my God, yeah. Unless I fucked up. And
if you had kids, would you be that lenient?
Yeah, I probably would.
Would you?
Yeah, I probably would. Because my dad... No, listen to me. Don't fuck with me, because I'm telling you how to raise your fucking kids, so don't fuck with me. Okay? I'm serious on this. Now, if I fucked up, my dad would put me aside and say, these two dipshits, they're fucking dipshits. Stop hanging out with them. I saw the one hitter. I saw this. I found this in the room. I don't give a shit. These two dipshits, they have nothing going on.
That was Chaz. That was
Chaz and fucking James. Chaz, you fucking idiot. They're like, they're dumb. They don't do shit. There's no girls around them, and they're not athletes. What are you doing? I don't care about your one hitter. I don't care about it when you're 13.
He's like,
I don't give a fuck.
In fact, I want to borrow your one hitter.
No.
I'm going to borrow your one hitter.
He wasn't smoking at the time. He wasn't. No, he wasn't. He didn't smoke weed at the time, but he didn't care if I did.
Would you ever come out and be like, Dad, where's my one hitter?
100,000 fucking % yes.
Do you have my one hitter?
Where'd Mom put it? Where'd she put it?
She'd be like, I'm sorry, I forgot to replace it.
Because I got my buddies coming over from the AAA team, and we're going. Seriously.
Needed the one hitter.
And then we're fucking partying at my house because my dad and mom are awesome. And then we go up to fucking Chicago and shit kick. Although we'd lose 7-4, but we'd work our asses off, and everybody want to hang out at our house.
And
that's it.
What would the other parents say?
Didn't give a shit.
They'd come home after the weekend.
Are you kidding?
They're like, Cam's dad lets him hit the one hitter. While
mom,
we're watching Jeopardy.
Are you kidding? Every dad, and especially the moms would want to hang out with my dad, and they would want to go on road trips with my dad, and shit, because we had a big van, and my dad was the coolest guy in the league, and they're like, oh yeah, no, they didn't like say what are they doing, no, like they wanted to be a part of it.
They're like, hey, where's the bourbon?
And then my mom's like, who wants to go on a road trip with you guys? Wait, she does? And my dad's like, what do I say no to her? And my dad had
Cam's
said no.
mom lets him drink bourbon.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Johnny, you're only 13.
Sorry.
Cam's dad lets him do it.
Well, we just lived in a different time, man.
Well, yeah.
We lived out in the middle of the woods. Like, my parents were lenient.
Yeah,
not everybody's parents.
You don't know anything
I
about
didn't come from fucking fancy lad Huntley in fucking Ladue fancy lad town. I didn't. My parents were lenient. It worked out okay.
Oh, that's how
I'm
it
just
goes
a
out
fucking
there?
addict.
That's how it goes out there?
No, but in my family it did.
All right, let me ask you this. The topic came up in the room yesterday, and I'm kind of... Do you wax yourself?
No.
Okay, well, who does that?
Man,
these guys talk about how they go to places where you can actually go there and they wax. That sounds terrible.
My girl.
This sounds like the most painful experience of all time.
Look, my girl shaves the back of my neck. I go, girl, what's up? I'm on camera today. Get this motherfucking in the back of my fucking neck. And she does it before she goes to work. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Then I'll look and I'll trim my shit up. I don't need to wax.
You grow
my
a lot of
shit.
hair back there on the back of your
Yeah,
neck?
not too bad. Like I'm still pretty sexy. Like
Do you plan on being on camera where they see the back of your neck?
Yeah,
Is
when
that
you
where,
turn-
like, do you turn around the other way?
Andy, when you go through puberty, you'll have hair on the back of your neck one of these days. And when you turn your fucking neck when you're on camera, it fucking shows. And it just shows that you're a goddamn dipshit hillbilly if you don't shave the back of your fucking neck when you're on goddamn camera.
I don't grow
That's
hair.
it.
I don't grow hair.
Well,
there.
you haven't gone through puberty yet.
Is that what
you
it
will.
is?
Ty will go through it before you do.
And get hair on the back of the
Jesus.
neck?
Yes, homie.
I'm not into someone like waxing my chest or something like that, man.
Fuck
that
no.
sounds
I want
painful.
no. Girls like chest hair, homie.
Do they?
I used to rip my shirt going to bars just to show the chest hair a little bit more because it means you're manly. You got a scar over the top of your neck. You got a cut lip.
Mm-hmm.
You got a fucking Hugo Boss shirt on. You got all your fucking games. You know, you did your shit, and then you fucking show your chest hair out like you're a man. Although you're pale, you're in the middle of February. You're not tanning like all your other buddies went to fucking
Tanning.
Key Largo or whatever the fuck, and they're all tan. You're going through the grind of February.
Would you go to the tanning place?
Hell yes.
Would you?
Yes,
I
we
feel
used to-
like you still do.
I'll tell you
I
this
feel
right
like
now.
you still
Oh,
do.
y'all, listen up, motherfuckers. When we played junior in the early 2000s, we dye our fucking hair blonde. We go to tanning booths where the two people that own the tanning booths wanted to bang us like no other. The guy wanted me to bang his wife, and I'm like, okay, what are we going to do about this? They wanted all the other guys to bang his wife in front of him, which is weird.
Okay.
But we're like, whatever, let's get us free
That's
tan.
not true. That's not true. You think
Okay.
it's true. That was in your mind, and it's not true.
Okay. They were the biggest weirdos in the world. They own tanning booths in Guelph, and they wanted us to bang the wife.
You kind of have to be weird a little bit to own a tanning
100%.
booth. I mean, that's
so
just
we're like,
comes with the
okay,
job.
fine, and we just went go get tanned, and then we go to the bar, and we'd have our like bleach blonde hair in Guelph at the tavern. All these Canadian boys know exactly what I'm talking about. We'd be tan as fuck, trying to wheel chicks all the goddamn time. We're metrosexuals, and that's the bottom line.
Metrosexual.
That's the bottom
It
line.
sounds like you're having sex on a bus or something. I don't know what that means.
Metrosexual means that you're
Metrosexual.
obsessed with your looks and shit.
Are you obsessed with that?
At the time, I was.
Well, what about
right
now?
I got a
'Cause now
fucking
you wear
shoe
the
in my
same
mouth.
fucking shirt every day. So I mean,
No, I'm a piece of shit now. I'm a hillbilly. I don't give a fuck. Like back in the day, you're fucking 18 years old. You got a little bit of money in your pocket, and you want to be tan.
Oh yeah.
Girls are everywhere. That's all that was on your mind, dude. You wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh,
It's all
really?
good. It's all
Listen to
good.
you.
I'm just saying. Not that we wheeled. Like I didn't even know how to talk to girls at the time. I was so cocky, man. Like I look back on how you were, and you're like, you're such an asshole to where you are now.
Would you be mean to girls?
Sometimes,
on.
no, I'll be honest with you. Like, man, like sometimes you're at the bar, you're so fucking cocky, dude. You know, you're on TV, you're in the paper, you made a little bit of money, and you're just like walking around like a fucking peacock. And sometimes you're a dick to girls. Yes. And all of a sudden you look back on it, and over the years, you're like, girls don't give a shit about this.
So if
Fucking
you're,
be
if you're
normal.
talking to 15, 16-year-old boys right now about
Yes.
how to treat girls, what are you
Thank you.
telling them?
Dude, be sweet to every girl possible. Be a sweetheart. Be corny. Be yourself. If you're a cocky piece of shit, they don't give a fuck. The cool chicks don't give a fuck. Be humble. Make fun of yourself. If you're cool, you're going to be cool. And they're going to figure that out. If you're successful, they're going to figure that out. Don't be a fucking dick. Don't brag your mommy and daddy got money. Be yourself. And if you're a fucking dipshit in a way, say you're a dipshit in a way, and the girls will respect that.
Really? So if
Write
you're
that,
so,
all y'all,
so
write that fucking down.
If you're a dipshit, you tell them you're a dipshit like that.
No, just like you're already on cloud nine, Andy. We're not talking about guys like you. We're talking about guys that are in the OHL. They're fucking big pimping. They're fucking doing their shit. Don't act like a dick to girls. Be a sweetheart to them. Be a sweet. Make fun of yourself. When they see you at the bar, the first thing they're gonna think of is like, oh, he's gonna be a cocky motherfucker. And of course they are. Trip yourself. Like my hair is not cool or whatever. And they're like, oh my God, like maybe your hair isn't cool, but actually you're a fucking stud. Like I like you.
If you had a daughter, would you let her or want her, not let her, because she's
ahead.
going to
No,
have to make
because
her own decisions. Would
exactly.
you want her to date a hockey player?
Yes. He's probably going to cheat on you, though. But yes, learn from
So
it.
bad.
Learn from it. Because you know
You
what?
probably saw that all the time.
No, listen to
didn't
me.
you? You
Listen
would never, I would never ask
Andy,
you to name names.
listen to
and
me
all
right
that.
fucking
It's just-
fucking.
doesn't make
Listen to
sense.
me
Yeah.
right fucking now. Look at all your buddies. How they doing? Are they monogamous? You want to put on timeout? You want to put all your fucking hockey boys in a fucking in a pedestal on cheating and shit like that? Everybody fucking. A lot of people fucking do. Not everybody. A lot of people do. And when they get older and they start doing it, that means you're a fucking loser.
I know people.
That means you're a fucking loser.
When you have a cool ass wife,
exactly,
and all of a sudden you're cheating on your cool ass.
When you're
wife.
20, when you're late 20s, like where were you when you're fucking 17? Maybe when you're 17, you're fucking cheating on your girlfriend at the time. You didn't know shit.
What about when you're 30s,
when
40s,
you're fucking
and 50s,
30s, you're like,
60s?
no, I'm a real because I'm making money. I'm cool. And with your wife stuck by you the whole fucking time, and now you're cheating on her, and you actually brag about it, and everybody's like, your wife's hot. And you're a fucking joke, and now you're making money and you think you're cool. You should have done this when you were 18, you dumb fuck. That's it.
No, that's good advice, though.
Just letting you know.
I think, because listen,
homie,
it's not very admirable, man. I won't say that. I will say that.
It's not, man. Hey, I'll tell you this right one other thing. Karma bites you in the ass, homie. It bites me in the motherfucking ass. It's done it since I was a fucking kid. If I'm a fucking dipshit and I did stupid things, I get bit in the fucking ass. When I'm 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, and I'm trying to date girls in Jersey, and I'm a fucking pig, karma bites me in the fucking ass. My shoulder blows out. I get a conky. My girl looks at my text messages, and she's like, oh my God. That bites me in the fucking ass. And if you think you're cool doing that shit, I'm telling you, you're gonna get kicked in the ass. Homie.
Is it just a thing though? Like in that environment though, everybody just looks the other way though, right?
Well, it's just because you weren't anything. I was nothing. I'm from Eureka, nothing. And all of a sudden I'm fighting for the Sting, and all of a sudden my buddies love it, and the girls in high school love it. And like, okay, then you go to Windsor, and you're in a paper every day, and my jersey's coming off. I'm flexing for 40-year-old women, and they want me to do this and that. And like, now you're cocky. Now you go to a party or the club, and you're like, I got a 40-year-old woman that want to fucking suck. And all of a sudden you go to girls, and they're like, who are you? What? Oh, hi. Okay. Well, oh, you're a hockey player. Okay. Why are you such a dick to me? Why can't you just be nice to me? Because I would have gone home with you 20 minutes ago, but you're a fucking cocky dick. Just be nice. You're cooler than everybody else here. Just be nice to me.
All right, you had an issue on Monday where you couldn't find any restaurants that were open. You were dying for Chinese food. Couldn't find a restaurant that could feed you.
Yeah.
And see, here's the thing. Like most of us, when we want food, it's like, what do you feel like eating? Where do you want to go? For Cam, it's like, where can I call someone who's going to give me food for free so I don't have to pay?
Anywhere I want to go.
None of them are like top restaurants. So like random spots.
I'm not driving out of the way to get free food, homie.
You're wanting like, oh, this guy will hook me up with like a
because I was a clown at his bar mitzvah. So that's why. You think they're just doing it to do it? They get something back from it. Get the fuck on. So yeah, I don't have kids. I have lovely Sundays where I get up and I'll make a fire for Kate. And Kate wakes up at 10 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden I'll make her a fucking Bloody Mary, and then we'll go drive around, check our new beautiful house out, and then go to a...
What are you eating tonight? You getting Chinese food tonight? Because it's open tonight.
I'm going to Super Smokers tonight, baby.
Again? You went there the other day.
No, they weren't open. I know they weren't open. I'm finna get some brisket. I'm going to get pulled pork. I'm going to get some ribbies. I'm finna get hooked up. And then I'll do a commercial for the fucking guy. That's how it works.
Funna.
Or I'll just like do a Facebook post or something.
A Twitter post.
You know. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, they take care of us. And I'll have all
Are you flashing your candidates too when you go in there?
Yeah, I'll do
How you doing on that?
Good.
Are you?
Am I slurring my words?
No, you're doing all right.
Then there you go.
You're doing okay.
Because I can't go an hour without throwing and chewing. Can't go 20 minutes without throwing and chewing. Does it sound like I have a chew in my mouth?
No.
No.
Well, you can't because I would tell you.
No,
to
I
take
do.
It out.
And it's a candidate.
Oh, do you have one in my
Yeah.
mouth? You wouldn't even know.
I know.
That's amazing. You wouldn't
so
even
go
know.
fuck yourself.
All right, Arron Asham's on this edition of the Cam and Strick Podcast, man. You played with him for a little bit, not long. And I think maybe you both were hurt or you were hurt.
No. I was hurt. He was on the program. We were buddies. He took my job. But we were absolute buddies, and that's when you know.
Is that hard to be a buddy?
Yes.
With someone who's taking
totally.
your job?
Eric Bolden was my buddy. He took my job.
Ryan Reeves.
Reaver was my buddy. DJ King was my buddy. I took his job. Ashley took my job because I got injured. I love that dude. He was so awesome. He was on a program, and I wasn't at the time. And we still hung out, and it was tough for him if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
And he had to suck up a couple things when he's hanging out with me all night.
But even when you're playing, though, it's kind of like what Doug Armstrong said when he was on with us, that like the team doesn't always know when a player's in the program.
I know.
So like as a teammate, like somebody may be in the program and you don't even know, right?
Lou knew.
No, but no.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you know your teammate is, I mean, how sensitive are you to that if you know?
I mean, I am, but I was a kid too, so I didn't know how to react to a guy on the program because I didn't feel that yet. I was just getting into being an addict. I was an addict since I was a kid, but it didn't affect me yet. I made the NHL, I'm making money, I'm fucking beating guys up, I'm fine. But then that year is when I got addicted to painkillers hardcore because I had my shoulder injury. So Ashley was already on the program, so we're talking and partying.
Yeah.
And he couldn't, and I'm like, why? And I just didn't get it yet.
Yeah.
Until I got it.
He wasn't very big, was he?
Nah.
But he could knock
he was
people
not
out,
ripped.
though,
Oh,
man.
he knew how to throw that right hand. Oh, my God.
You think that just comes from, like, where he's from and
Fuck
just, like,
yeah.
being, like, really tough?
Fucking just a
like,
bad
some guys are
yeah.
hockey tough. Some guys are just flat out tough.
They're tough.
Dude.
They came from tough. Their daddy was tough. Their mommy was tough. Their
brothers,
fucking,
man.
Their fucking ancestors
You had
were
to fight.
Vikings.
You had to fight to eat, all of that.
Well, not even that. Because I didn't have to do that. I'm crazy tough. My parents are tougher than shit. They are cool as fuck, but if push comes to shove, my mom and dad and my grandparents were tougher than dog fuck.
What about your aunt?
Tougher as shit. They're all bad to the bone, but they're cool. They're down to earth, like, hi. They don't act like it.
Yeah.
They're funny. They're sweet. They're outgoing, but they're bad to the bone. So
to Arron Asham, though, man, he was, I don't know, he left his mark too, man. Interesting backstory. I'm always interested in these guys, like, who grew up,
native
on the reservation.
Yeah, man.
You hear all this stuff about, like, racism and stuff, and we all know how prevalent it is here in the States, dude. It's so bad. And in Canada, people don't focus on that as much as they probably should.
No, they make fun of U.S. I'm so sick of this. It was so funny.
But there's a lot of players. You hear like the guys who like talk about their experience in
I
Canada and
love
whatever. To me, it's like not even like I don't know if it's on the same level as what these guys go through who live on the reservation. Man.
I know, like America's racist. We know there's bad things in the U.S. Look what the fuck just motherfucking happened. Think I'm happy about that? I'm fucking America through and through, baby. I'm from the middle of U.S. Andy and I, whether Andy's a fancy lad or not, I'm more of the fucking hillbilly part. Don't get me wrong, but we're in the middle of the motherfucking U.S. and we see every side there can be. We got North County hardcore city. We got fucking hillbilly fucking Franklin County meth motherfuckers. We got everything. We got wealthy. You got shit kickers. You got everything here right in the middle of Missouri. We see it all. Missouri, U.S. is bad in ways, but Canada ain't that great either. I talk to Gino Ojic. You talk to some of these fucking guys and how they got treated too. It ain't pretty everywhere else. The U.S. is in the spotlight and in pedestal and always will be. And they get shit on and it should because they're fucking dumb.
Yeah. But we love the Canadians and they're all so nice for the most part.
But on the other
there's
hand,
still some bullshit that goes down.
That's what I'm getting to, baby.
And anywhere. I mean, you could probably say the same thing about like Sweden and Finland and whatever.
Well, maybe not Sweden.
Maybe not Sweden.
Or Switzerland or anything.
And maybe not Saskatchewan.
Yeah, Germany, how you doing? Like fucking like think about it.
Germany.
How's Italy? How Great Britain, how you doing? I love all y'all. I lived over there. You guys treat me like fucking gold. We all have problems. Some are more bigger than others because of pedestal. But Canada, how are the natives doing?
Canada's struggling right now. They
Come on
lost
now.
in the World Junior. This is the most important thing.
I'm just saying.
This is the biggest deal that they have. They lost the gold medal game to the U.S.
It's not as big as U.S. U.S. has way bigger problems. But there's problems everywhere.
But how do you think Canada was feeling the next day after losing the gold medal?
Yeah, I know, but that's not about
game?
being bad to natives and shit. Like, you lost a fucking gold medal to a bunch of fucking studs with great hair, okay? Who gives a shit?
You love the flow that on the Team USA. They all have great hair. All of them.
How are you a good hockey player with that great hair now?
Well, you need to have
That's
good
why
hair.
I didn't score 20, because my hair wasn't good. I'm starting to lose my hair because of fucking stress and painkiller abuse.
What it is? All right. Let's get to Arron Asham, man. I'm looking forward to this interview. Possibly. A little hereditary.
That's so bitch.
All right, as always, the Cam and Strick Podcast is brought to you by Car Shield.
Oh, shit.
Carshield.com.
They don't fuck around.
Ryan O'Reilly did a commercial for them. That's coming out soon with Patty. I believe Panger's in that interview as well, or in that commercial as well, man. So they got a lot of stuff.
We love
happening.
all of them.
No doubt about it. Car Shield and Carshield.com.
Except for Patty.
He's got the cup again.
What's he doing?
He always
right
has
now,
the cup.
Now
he's got the cup
somebody,
again.
Somebody tweeted me something about Patty and some other guy.
Does anybody else get it? Does anybody
somebody put a picture of Patty with a face of some like thug guy on this '90s movie. Or it was so funny. Patty looks such like a hillbilly from Oakville.
Does anybody else get an opportunity to be with the cup though? Like you had it last year too. He's the only one.
He's the only one.
This is mine. I'm on it twice. I put 2 fingers up for every picture. But he's got it, man. He was like live tweeting too during the gold medal game. He's like he's live tweeting.
Did you see Phil's tweet?
You know, like you ever watch like a game and like somebody's like tweeting it 1,000 times.
Like you? You mean like you?
No, I don't like.
No, get out of here. No,
dude, I don't live tweet. I'm not like. Puck goes over the boards, face off in the offensive end.
Did you see Phil's tweet? No, we're gonna talk about this. You see Phil's tweet to Matthew Barnaby, who we love.
No.
We might have to edit this out. I don't know.
Why?
Because Matthew Barnaby, which I don't like this, when Canadians say thank God I'd rather have the Canadians lose in the World Juniors than be a part of the U.S. right now. Like last
who
night.
said that?
Matthew Barnaby.
Why would he say that?
Because of what happened, like they stormed the fucking Capitol
after
building.
what happened
whatever.
there. Okay,
Like, did
so
that
then
affect
Phil
me
chimed
personally?
in
Not
on
really.
that? Okay.
So Phil goes and he sent a picture of his picture in Nashville.
Oh no, he did not.
And he goes, I didn't know you were allowed back in the U.S.
Wow.
Whoa. I love Barney.
Yeah, I love
But you
Barney
got
too,
rocked
man.
there by Phil.
Well, yeah, but is that? Now let me ask you.
Yeah.
Is that cutting too deep? I mean, is that off
Yeah,
limits?
well,
Is that off limits?
It wouldn't even maybe because I think Barney got fired from Cooley and those guys.
Yeah,
and I
he
love
did.
Barney. Fucking, we're gonna have Barney do. We need to have him on the pod.
We may have him as our gambling guy.
like a gambling guy. Like I
Our
love
gambling expert.
I had a lot of fun in Nashville, Barney. Like,
Did you ever get into gambling?
Fuck no. Thank God. I just got into drugs.
Like it's kind of it's one of those things where it's like, maybe I'll start gambling now, but it could be the worst decision you can make. Gambling's not. Is gambling good for you?
Fuck
I don't think
no.
so.
I was neck deep into so many things I couldn't even afford it.
I get that.
I couldn't even
couldn't
afford
afford gambling.
Nah.
Unless you were good at it.
Who's good at it?
I don't know.
Name me one person.
I don't know. Is gambling
Stu Feiner?
Is gambling on hockey?
Name me one person. Go ahead and watch Barstool and see what they pick. And they're like, "Oh, I'm 0-5 today. Oh, I'm 2-1 today. I'm 5-6."
Gambling on hockey would be hard. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't doing it. I got my own fixes,
I tried this
homie.
last year where like John Kelly and I would look at all the games and I wanted to practice before I decided if I got into gambling. I wanted to know what my success rate was to see if I'd be any good at it. I wasn't very good. I'm like,
no, you're not.
Thank God I didn't have money on the
How
games.
smart are you? Think about it. What you know in hockey. And you still
like
suck.
Ottawa would like fucking beat like
Thank you.
Pittsburgh.
So
like what?
So what is that? There's no skill. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Unless you know the quarterback has a fucked up ankle. But Matthew, how do you know that? Why am I listening to a hockey player talk about fucking gambling when I can listen to the fucking football player talk about football gambling?
Right.
I got too many fixes. I got enough shit.
Like Florida.
I need to
Florida
live.
goes into Colorado and wins. Like,
If I'm not having kids, I need to live a long time for
No, you
Kate
do.
to be happy, so I can't gamble.
Okay, so your message about gambling is,
Go fuck yourself.
but we might hire a gambling expert.
Exactly. So don't do it yet.
We may need one. All right, Car Shield again, 800-857-2481.
Is that what we're talking about?
I'd bet on Car Shield. You never know when something's going to go down, and you need them, man. They're always there for you. They're always there to protect you.
I love them.
800-857-2481. Mention the promo code CAM. It's embarrassing, but it's going to save you 10%. So it's
Might get
worth
laid.
it, man. It's worth it. Save 10%. CarShield.com is the website. All right, Bud Light Seltzer, baby. Listen, all the flavors, black cherry. You got lemon, lime, strawberry. Mango, baby. Listen, they've got the variety packs as well, all the different flavors. You want to feel good about yourself. Now hockey season's starting back up. It's time.
Can I say something?
It's time to get back with the Bud Light Seltzer, yes.
If Mango was a person, he'd look like Trevor Lawrence. Not the big schnoz, though.
Okay.
The smaller schnoz. Trevor Lawrence, that size, cut up to a fucking, and he walk into a bar like, I'm fucking Mango.
Mango would look like that.
I'm Mango. I got my fucking glasses on. I got my fucking slick back fucking long hair. I'm wheeling every piece of vagina? Is that the right?
I don't think you can
I'm
say
sorry.
that.
I'm
don't know
sorry.
if you should say that.
Sorry. I'm going to wheel everything in sight. I'm fucking Mango walking into the bar. He looks like Trevor Lawrence without the big nose. Mango. With that mango, you know what? He's holding too. I'm just saying, homie.
Dude, they lost. That's embarrassing. They lost too.
Mango
I like
lost.
those boys from Ohio State. I'm putting money on the game, but I got Ohio State.
Who cares
I got
about
Ohio
that?
State beating Alabama too.
The
So
other
put money
Mango.
on that.
That's not. That's Trevor Lawrence. We're talking about Mango Trevor Lawrence, who's
got
like
you.
the big dick
He's a
version.
stud. He's a stud.
Big dick version. So you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Like
Mango.
the girls are coming at you if you have
Mango.
mango in your hand. You're Trevor Lawrence without
Valentine's
the
Day
nose.
is around the corner too.
Oh fuck.
What else?
Stupid
Oh my
ass
God. Do
fucking
you even know what
holiday.
to get? Like, do you buy Kate anything?
Oh Jesus! Yeah, I
My
bought her a
wife-
castle. Okay, is that cool?
I know. You got to get her something
on
for
2
Valentine's
acres,
Day.
looking over like two
a
fairways.
12-pack of mango might do, dude.
A castle,
A 12-pack of mango.
looking over 2 acres, looking over 2 fairways, and then one of the nicest golf courses in Missouri.
Okay.
Is that good enough?
No, it's not good enough. That's
Actually,
three.
she probably bought it. To be honest with you, she bought me.
Mango, baby.
Hi.
Check out Bud Light Seltzer. Order it online. It'll come straight to you. BudLight.com. Less than a gram of sugar, 5% alcohol. So you get a nice little buzz on.
Oh, you get your groove on, homie.
Groove on one per
Get
period.
your groove
one
on,
per
homie.
period. You'll feel good. Yeah. And again,
One period.
One per period.
Okay, well, you driving?
Get a little group. Actually, mix it around. Try all the flavors. Okay, and again, BudLight.com. Bud Light seltzer unquestionably good.
Go. You're right. Yeah, if you're Mark Savard or you're somebody with all these like nice, beautiful layouts,
the lake,
they could chill. You could have
if
one.
Home,
you could have two
can
period.
Have 3 per period.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But if you're at the game, I'd say 1 per period.
I hope you're a good dad. I hope you're a cool fucking. You're gonna be a good dad. I hope you're a cool fucking dad.
I already am. I'm in the mix.
Ty's
I'm in the mix.
I hope Ty comes up to you one day and says, "You know what, Daddy? Listen, I know Mom's sleeping. I know the girl. This girl needs a. Can I have her come in? Would you sneak him in with a dime, coming in when he's a little bit older, and say, just go do your thing. I'll get you out of here early. Would you be that guy?
Probably.
With the wife sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, Andy, what's going on? Nothing. Go back. Would you do that?
Although my wife probably wouldn't care
if he's
either.
17.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
100%.
If he's 17, he's fucking playing hockey.
Yes.
He's like, I got this.
And
what
he's
if
got
she's
the
35?
flow.
What if she's 35?
Well, I don't know, dude. That's a little
and
different.
you get up and go to the bathroom, and
like,
she comes in the bathroom, and you go to the bathroom.
If she's like lives next door.
No.
You ever hear those stories?
What if she's a
you
Ledoux
hear
Coug?
those stories about these teachers and stuff like that who hook up with students. Like, what is wrong with these people?
Stop. Let me set this up for you. Ty, he's got that fucking flow. He's 17. He's still living at home, which is fine. Going to juniors, summertime.
Yeah.
He's dominating the OHL.
Yeah.
Just fucking dominating. Everybody loves him. He comes home. You're in the wealthy part of Ledoux. But he's wheeling the divorcee down the road. She won the fucking house, timeout, and he keeps going back and forth to this 35-year-old kook. And he's like, finally, I gotta have her in our house. Or he's at their house, and you're like, where are you? And he's like, I'm at this fucking kook's house. What are you gonna say to him at 17?
I don't know.
Andy, answer the fucking question.
I'd be like, can you just call me later?
Okay, that's fine. My dad be like,
text me when you get home.
He'd be like, what? He's like, what the fuck?
Text me when you're home. Be careful.
Like, just fucking don't wake me up.
Take an Uber.
Okay, don't tell your mom.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh my God, Andy, I got so many questions.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh my God,
I'm not ready for that. Okay,
you're gonna
but
be.
Chloe turns 10 tomorrow.
I can't talk about Chloe.
Sunday.
That's fine.
She turns 10 on Sunday.
I ain't giving you scenarios with Chloe though.
Yeah. No.
Unless
dude, please don't.
There's one though. What if high schoolers, because you have a high school in your backyard, and they keep coming around?
Hell no.
Are you like, get the fuck off my property?
Absolutely.
Well, if they're stud football players with good hair.
Well, I'll just be like, just
I know she's got to hang out with some cool cats. Like, what do you do, homie?
Yeah, I don't want to embarrass my kids.
No,
you know.
don't. I told you this before.
People who embarrass their kids, man, they'll never forget it, and it'll fuck up your relationship with your kids forever.
Thank you.
Forever.
Andy, thank you.
Can't do it.
All you motherfuckers. If you embarrass your kids, my dad, I was such a dipshit sometimes. And if I had girls around me coming to my house, my dad would come out because I tortured something, or I did something wrong, or I cut open the fucking tire or something. And I'd come home with 2 girls and my buddies, and we walk out, and I'd look at my dad, and he's so pissed. And he'd see my eyes, and he'd look at the girls, and he'd be like, I'm going to kill you, but I'm not going to embarrass you in front of these 2 adorable little cuties. And my dad, they come on in, go ahead, sit down. And he'd look at me like, I'm fucking you up tonight. I'm like, okay, cool. But he was nice to everybody else. That's what you do.
Let's talk about Keep It Handsome, baby. KeepItHandsome.com. Cam, seriously.
Yeah.
You need to do something with that hair of yours. Like, I don't know if you're not taking the time in the morning. Are you not using the conditioner? Are you only using the shampoo? Are you not using the
What a dick segue this is. Are you
that you should be using?
Wait,
or what?
My hair's shitty anyway, so don't like bring me down even more than I know my hair's shitty.
I don't think it's that bad.
I told
think
you
it
I
could be better.
No. I was staring into the mirror in 2015 because I had a bunch of shit going down and my hair was falling out.
Would you wake up and find hair on your pillow? No.
Yeah. No,
really?
But I just look at my fucking face in the mirror and I'm like, oh, you're hideous. And now, oh God, now your hair's falling out. Oh no, more depressing things. Anymore, your drug abuse, your suspensions, you didn't save enough money, and now your hair is going out. Anything else you want to talk? My grandmother died a couple years ago.
Okay, but let me ask you
What?
this. Keep it handsome. It makes your hair thicker. It'll save your hair.
That is 100% true.
It'll save you.
100%.
It'll save your hair.
Here's the deal.
Yes.
I like how you... I
use
like
the sculpting paste, too.
I'm an honest guy. And so when you fuck, we go back and forth. We're not going to edit shit. No. I don't care. They know. We're not bullshitting. I smell handsome as fuck when I put this in my hair. And I swear to God, my wife walks by me. She's like, oh, goddamn.
Now, what does she say when you have your Fight Ugly hoodie on that you've worn for 3.5 weeks
She wants to make love to me.
Okay.
She wants to have kids. And I'm like, well, okay. I mean, it's up to you, but I'll do my part.
She wants kids.
Well, I don't know. We like.
What do you mean you don't know? Does she want kids? Yes or no?
I'm not wearing a condom. Okay. What are those called again? Condoms? Only sailors wear those anyway.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Here's the deal. When I put that goddamn shit on, she walks by me. She's like, "You smell fucking
outside?
handsome."
If she's outside,
Because
if she's doing all the grunt work outside, gardening, doing digging
I
holes,
wouldn't smell her
can
when she does that.
Smell you when you're inside and she's outside.
Yes. She's like, "Oh my god, can I make love to you?" And I'm like, "Well, you should probably wash your hair first because she's been working outside."
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Is,
makes a lot of sense.
When she gets out of the shower and she does her hair and she blow dries it for 15 motherfucking hours.
You hear that sound?
Why is that sound so fucking
and it
loud?
makes it so hot.
But I'm like, girl, let me smell that hair of yours. I'm like, and it's like fresh. It's rainbow. I think of like rainbow and like lollipops
unicorns
and happiness.
And peppermints.
Like everybody's happy and lucky when I smell her hair. And I'm
Gumdrops.
like, when she used to smell my hair, she's like, I'm smelling like Satan and like leprechauns running over like fire pits and shit in the depths of hell. But when I smell her hair, it's like happiness.
Yeah, I know.
But now when she smells my fucking hair,
she's like, she does.
She's like, she thinks they're like fucking rock stars on the stage.
So you owe Mirko an awful lot, man.
Yeah,
you owe him a lot.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I don't know. You owe him a lot because
fuck.
Okay.
But buy his shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Get the Fight Ugly hoodie, man. Take a picture. Show us the hoodie when you get it.
Yep.
KeepItHandsome.com. You can go to Amazon as well. Mention the promo code Cam and Strick. You're going to save 15% with Keep It Handsome, baby. All right.
That's what you do.
Let's talk a little candidates right now.
Yeah.
I got to get this out right off the bat because, again, the California roll is what you need to understand. www.cannadipscbd.com. There's 5 flavors. And I can't tell you which one's the best. I've tried all of them.
I change
They're all
them up.
great. You got to change it up.
Change it up.
The California roll is the best invention I've ever seen because it gives
now.
it gives you all. What are you going with?
I got, let me say here real quick, it's the fucking...
That's wintergreen, or is
it's
that mint? That's mint. Yeah.
Fucking mint.
See, 5 flavors, man, and they've got the citrus, they've got the winter green, they've got the mint, they've got the mango. American spice, like all these different flavors, and they're all different. So depending on what you're looking for. That's why the California roll right now, you mentioned the promo code Cam and Strick, you're going to save 50%, dude.
Dude, load up on this shit.
50% straight out of Humboldt County. So, you know, Case and Company.
You might get your mind right.
They got it going on. They know what's up. 100% American-grown hemp.
Oh, yeah.
These little coconut fiber pouches, man. The formulation is unbelievable. And there's no tobacco. It's not messy. You're not spitting all over the place. You don't have these nasty
your wife loves
cups
you.
everywhere.
You can have a makeout section with your wife.
Yeah.
And she
probably
puke
loves
in
it.
your fucking mouth.
She probably loves it.
I'm like, girl, get over here. It's a makeout sesh time, girl. Come here.
Oh, she probably loves the Canada.
No, I'm like, Daddy's home.
Does she give you shit about chewing real tobacco?
Fuck, dude, I spilled over the fucking bed last night.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I was drinking a Bud Light at a bottle. I was spitting in a fucking bottle. Because I had my Canada Dips, I'm like, damn it, I just ate a big meal, so I wanted to get the good stuff in there. Not the good stuff, but the shitty stuff really was what it is. And I put it in, and I stretched out, because a kitty jumped on my lap. I'm like, and I hit the fucking bottle and went over, not only the wallpaper on the wall, it went over the floor. Just a hassle. Then she looks at me like, we just sold this house. Fuck you. And I'm like,
Dude,
God,
you're such
help
an
me.
idiot. I don't know why you'd even do that.
I know. I'm like,
See, this is what you don't have to deal with Canada.
I suck at life.
I should say this. You don't have to be a guy that's trying to quit chew to enjoy Canada Dips either.
True that.
You know that?
True that.
This isn't for people who are just trying to quit chew. Now, if you are trying to quit chew, or if you are on chew, you should be trying to quit chew.
Yeah.
And you should be trying Canada Dips. Let's go. But even if you just want to enjoy it, man, I enjoy it myself. I've never gotten into chew, never liked it. But I like the Canada Dips.
Good for you.
You feel me?
Well, anything else you didn't get into that I did that fucking spent $200,000
right at you. I didn't get into a lot of the stuff
idiot.
you got into. I'll tell you that.
Well, good.
It is.
That's
good.
why you're my partner.
It is good.
Because if you did buy a thing, I'd be like, get the fuck away from me, you psychopath.
CanadipCBD.com. Check it out again. The California roll right now on sale, 50%. Mention the promo code Cam and Strick. They'll have it delivered to your front door in no time. Check it out. Great website, too, man. Very informative. We got to get Case Mandel on here to break it down for us and educate us on everything that's going down with
Get
Canada.
his ass on.
We'll do that next week. All right, so CanadipCBD.com. Bellman.com. You're looking for the new car. Cam, I don't even know where to start with Bellman. Here as we enter 2021. Again, if you have a used car, they want to buy it from you right now. They want to buy it from you. They will buy it from you. They've got an incredible selection of new inventory. The used inventory is incredible as well, so check that out. But the best part about Bellman in Troy, Missouri, they got the Cadillac Buick GMC, the Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Cam's looking at the pink Jeep, small wheels, 2-door, soft top.
Pimpin'.
The customer service is unlike anything you'll get anywhere.
No.
Talk about that.
Well, like your wife can go there and not be like creeped out. That's my jam, dude. I want my wife to go buy her own fucking car if she wants to. She can walk in that mug and be like, "Hi, I'm Kate," and not a swinging dicks and come out there and be like, "I used to beat your fucking boyfriend up back in the day. Your boyfriend's a fucking piece of fucking shit." She's like, "Well, no, it's my husband, and like we've been married for like a long time, and like I love him." Well, who gives a shit about you? I'm trying to buy a goddamn car. Don't creep my wife out. Not at Bellman. She walks in there like, "Hi, everyone." They're like, "Hey, come here, Cleopatra. Let me carry you to every fucking car. Give you some water. I'll give you grapes. I'll wave you down if it's hot.
Cheese with the grapes.
I don't give a fuck. That's what they do to fucking Kate when she walks in there. I don't want swinging dicks coming out, swinging her dick around. I don't like you. You suck."
Okay.
Not a Bellman.
There you go. And again, Dan's up to his old tricks again, Cam. Right now, he's doing this, okay? He and his team, they want to get you off to a great start for the new year, offering huge discounts across the board. So no matter what vehicle you're looking for, it doesn't matter. And if you think you're not ready to buy because you got a vehicle to sell, like I said, they will buy it from you, okay? Now, here's the best part. We don't touch on this enough. If you have credit issues, it's okay. People get themselves caught in a jam. You know how it is. Credit issues, you're just worried about your credit. Don't be. They guarantee you get approved and into a vehicle that fits your budget and your needs. You're guaranteed to be approved. Credit issues, you're guaranteed to be approved. So check out Bellman.com. All right, we got Arron Asham. Really, really fun interview with the former NHL tough guy. Episode number 104 on the Cam and Strick Podcast. What's up?
What up, Ashy?
What's going on?
Where you at right now?
Long Island.
How expensive is that, man? Like, are you in a house? Are you in what are you doing?
I'm right down by the beach. I'm just renting a place. It's too expensive to buy out here.
Oh my God!
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's so expensive. I don't know how anybody lives out there. Where are you exactly, like in relation to the city?
I'm in Point Lookout. I'm about 45-minute drive from the city.
That ain't bad. No, that's expensive territory.
That's like
Andy.
Cam. Cam lives like 45 minutes to an hour and a half out of town, too. He thinks he lives downtown.
No.
He thinks he's close.
But, Ashy, I could buy like something really, really big out there for really, really fucking cheap. Where I'm at. Yeah. Bunch of hillbillies.
So you said, so wait, you're renting a place. Can you see the water? Like, what's your setup like in terms of what you...
I am probably a block from the water.
Oh, dang, boy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fucking 600 games.
800
games.
Beach, so. Yeah, almost 8.
800 games.
If you didn't have that suspension, you'd be closer from
no kidding.
the Shen hit. Man, how much hockey do you watch now? Are you like connected to the game? You watching the game? Where are you in terms of NHL watching?
A little bit. During the COVID, I watch more than I usually do. I do work. I work with the Islanders, so I'm I'm around. I'm in amateur hockey. I coach a team out here and do all that fun stuff. So.
Are you the Pee Wee Quebec coach?
Is he?
I think he is.
I am. Yes, I am.
Oh, actually, I tell everybody this. The one tournament I never made when I was a kid because there's no hitting there. And John Winsick said, "Cam, you didn't make the team because you'd be a walking 2-minute fucking minor." And I would have been. Did you play in that tourney back in the day?
No, I didn't. We really couldn't afford it. Our teams to go out to Quebec for 12 days, so we opted out.
Is that still the rule though? Like, is there hitting now, or
no, Andy?
Or is there no hitting still?
No hitting at all. No.
Why is that, Ash? Why do you? Because you're in the system. You're coaching. You're doing this. You're working for the fucking Islanders. Like, why is there no hitting there? Why do every time we interview somebody on this fucking podcast and we look them up, the first thing that comes up is like, oh, they won Pee Wee Quebec, but there's no fucking hitting. So it's like you win in a college tournament when you're 12.
Skills competition, but yeah, nothing at all. And the refs there, they run a tight ship. Like any type of rough stuff, We actually played in an exhibition game. I had Eric Bolton. He was coaching with me. His son was on the team. And we were playing a team from Slovakia or Czech, and they were spanking us. And there was like 8 minutes left, and little breakout, a little scrum happens in front of the net. And we ended up getting the penalty, and Bolts goes crazy. Like, Bolts is awesome to coach with. He was screaming at the ref. I guess the ref said that he put his hands on him, and he got suspended for 2 games. It was hilarious.
Oh.
But yeah, there was like 6 minutes left, and they just canceled the game. They're like, "That's it, it's over."
Wow.
Any type of rough stuff, it's over.
So Bolts lost his. Okay, Andy, I play with Bolts in Jersey. One of the funniest guys in the world. Is he not, Ash? Oh my god, dude.
He is an awesome guy. Like we just had a ball out there. Like we're out there for I think like 12 days in Quebec. Like it's a blast.
What kind of system you coaching, Arron?
Yeah.
I mean, are you hardcore, like left wing lock?
Fucking
are you just overloading these kids with all the information, or do you just let them play?
I just let them play. I try to do a little bit of a forecheck, but just let them go out there and play and move the puck around, have some fun.
Shoot the puck, get confidence in yourself.
Handle the puck around, make some plays. I do get, a little pissed off, but, nothing too crazy.
Well, what about the refs? Okay, we were talking about the refs earlier, and Andy coaches in AAA down here too, and I know Andy gets pissed here and there, but like, how do you balance that though, Ashley? You played in the fucking league for 800 fucking games. You got Bolts, who is the funniest guy in the world, also plays 800 games, and you're talking to a ref, and he's like, does he shun you out? Like, how do you present yourself to these refs being an 800 game motherfucker?
I go in there nice. You try to suck up to them before the game, but by the end of the first period, I'm motherfucking them, and I'm screaming at them, and they just give me the hand. Like, they don't even bother coming over and talking.
No,
they just give me the yeah.
Well, you're fucking scary looking too.
No shit.
And you got Bolton on the bench too. Like, they're not going near you guys.
They don't want that right hand.
But I've seen it, man. I've seen all these
former goat. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen all these former NHL players.
Redheaded goatee Bolts.
Well, all the former NHL players, I've seen so many of them go crazy, go nuts on the bench. Like, they go absolutely insane. And listen, there's an intimidation factor that comes with you guys being behind the bench, and you got this referee who's like working like 10 jobs. He's getting paid like whatever, $40 to do the game. So there's a little bit of a conflict there, man. He wants to show how big his balls are too by going toe to toe with you guys, but he's got you guys down his throat, man. They're in a tough spot too.
Oh yeah, they're just Joe Blows, like just going out there to make a few bucks. They don't give two shits about what we have to say, and they just want to ref the games and get the hell out of there, The last thing they want.
You got Big Walt with $100 million in the bank, and he's just like giving it to him left and right.
Not just like, Andy.
And Al McInnes, all these
St.
guys.
Louis.
Yeah.
So we interview all these guys, Ashy, dude. And they all, like, especially the big boys, right? They made a shit ton of money. And they're like, do I want to be a fucking GM? Do I want to be an assistant GM? Do I want to be like somebody's like, although I was a big boy, I got 80 in the bank. I'm going to coach my fucking kid, and I'm going to fly him everywhere. But I could see these guys, man, giving it to refs so fucking bad because the refs are going to be like, what do you say?
Oh, yeah.
What do you say to him? Like, what do you say to a Marty St. Louis as a ref if he's chirping you?
You don't say anything. Like, what can these, especially with Marty and, and Kachuk and all them, those guys are, their faces are recognized. Guys like me and, and give two shits about us. So yeah, but those guys, they take it serious. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I get pumped up for games and should try to get the kids going. And, it's, it keeps me involved, keeps keeps those competitive juices flowing.
I love it, man.
I do love that.
You got to have that, and I think it's great you're doing that. So the Islanders bring you back, man. That's cool that they're taking care of you. But I want to go back when you grew up. In Manitoba, like, what was life like for you? Like, give us the surrounding, give us the environment that you grew up in.
I had 3 brothers, and I have a half sister, and we grew up, rough and tough. We, had a lot of parties at the house, a lot of fights. Witnessed my dad getting run over by the car in my front yard, and just a normal childhood.
Yeah, no, that sounds very normal.
Did they drink?
They didn't like reverse the car back and run him over twice, did they? Like,
no,
why'd they run him over?
It was my older brother, rest in peace. I lost him 5 years ago, but he was a tough guy. He was a badass growing up, and he fought this one guy and then beat the snot out of him. And they didn't. Him and his friends jumped in the car and came to the house, and like this is when like I was 10 years old at the time, and I'm watching out the big front window, watching my dad and my uncle and my two brothers, give it to these guys in the front yard. And this guy's doing donuts in my front yard. My dad flipped my dad and hammered him and took off.
Do you get sued?
Yeah.
Like growing up like that, is that just like a fucking normality? Kind of like no one's gonna sue each other.
Everyone looks the other way.
Everybody's like, fuck it,
Yeah, definitely not. No, nothing came of that. It's the last thing you want is cops being around the house.
Yeah.
So it was more of just, street fight turned a little crazy, and,
What'd your mom and dad do? What'd they do for a living?
My dad was a house painter, painted with the house. A lot of, rebuilding, but mostly he was a house painter. Yeah. And a good one.
Yeah, you gotta have a good one.
Well, yeah,
There's a lot of bad ones out there, Aaron. Don't
lazy asses.
You got to weed them out. So, did you grow up in the in a First Nation community? Tell us about that.
I grew up in Portage Prairie. It's about 12,000 people there, but we're surrounded by we have Dakota Plains Reservation, we have Dakota Teepee, we have Sandy Bay. So we basically just one big reservation, and anytime there's any type of forest fires up north, they tend to come to Portage, and so we have a lot of indigenous, and it was we had a lake right in the middle of our town, so I'd skate down there and play around, and it was a rough city, definitely a rough city, and still is, but place I call home, and I enjoy going back and doing my golf tournaments, and it was definitely rough growing up, but I think it made me the person I am today.
All right, so break down the indigenous community. Like, what does that mean? Like, so you have the reservation, but you're known as an indigenous former player, like Craig Berube and like a lot of other guys who have come through the NHL. Certain guys that are still playing right now. So you relate to that community. So would you guys go to the reservation? Did you have family over on the reservation? Like, would you ever go there and hang out?
Oh, well, we definitely go there and, see friends. I had a lot of friends over on the res, and, I still do. I have, chiefs that are, that I'm close with that are running the show there on the res now. And, I actually do a native hockey tour now with Brian Trottier, John Chabot, a lot of the old indigenous hockey players. And we actually go up to certain reserves up north and, go there, have dinner with them, go talk in schools, kind of tell the kids about our experiences and, what we had to do to get out and, and make a life for ourselves.
The Cam and Strick Podcast is brought to you by CarShield. Nothing more frustrating, Cam, than when that engine light comes on and right off the bat, you're going to have to spend thousands of dollars to repair your vehicle. Call 800-857-2481. Mention the promo code CAM or visit carshield.com and use the code CAM to save 10%. Yeah. That's carshield.com. A deductible may apply. Save yourself money. Sign up and get your coverage now with carshield.com. Now back to the interview.
Yeah, so, explain. I know my grandfather was adopted, so I don't know his background, but looking at myself in the mirror, which I'm doing right now because I like doing that, I look like a Viking, and I feel like my ancestors were Vikings. Like, how were your ancestors? Were they fucking badasses back in the day up in Canada doing their shit? Like, explain that.
Oh, I really don't know much about my. I know my great grandfather was chief of one of the reservations up north. I came from. My dad and my mom were raised on the first Métis settlement in Manitoba. I come from a very. It seems like crime seemed to follow my family, and so there's a lot of. I've seen a lot of run-ins with police and whatnot.
Give me the worst run-in you saw.
Like what?
Oh, just always pulling me over, looking for my brothers or any words on my cousins, and just normal.
Well, what were they doing? Were they slanging? Were they slanging?
Looking for them.
Like what were they doing though? Were they slanging weed? What were they doing?
They're trying to find them to arrest them.
For what though? Like what was he doing?
Assaults, breaking and enters, mostly assaults though. Just
Like, define that. This assault. Like what though? Like robbing people.
No, like fighting in bars or
okay.
street fights, and then the guys turn around and charge you. And,
okay.
Like
more like petty stuff.
Kind of like what I did back in the day.
But
okay, fine.
But let me ask you this: for us Americans down here who are trying to like understand the First Nation community and all that goes on in Canada, like, is there a lot of racial profiling? Like, are the cops like? I mean, are they looking at, the indigenous kids and they're pulling them over maybe when they hadn't done anything wrong? And how much racism exists up there in Canada?
I think it's definitely there. It's you see it firsthand. You see it in the news and the radio what's happening out here, and it happens to the indigenous people back in Canada, and we need to I think everyone needs to realize what's going on. There's a lot of missing indigenous women that seem to get swept under the rug. So we need to get, a little more involved with what's happening on.
What do you mean by that? Sorry, Ash. Sorry.
Why are you cutting them off?
No, because I didn't mean that. And this is my teammate. I can do that, Andy. Jeez, stop. No, but you're missing women. Like, what do you mean by that? Like,
where are they? What do you mean?
They go, all of a sudden they go missing, and everyone's like, well, what the fuck happened? Is there like a creep?
Do people turn the other way and say it's just another missing woman?
We don't
want or is everybody looking for her?
Yeah.
It just seems like, there's a ton of women that go missing, and I don't know if they're looking for them or not, but it seems like every year there's several indigenous women that go missing and are never found again.
That's crazy. So it's actually terrible.
No, it's horrible. So, but you guys don't want to go. So if somebody goes missing up there, though, it's such a tight-knit community to where, like, you don't want to go outside to get anybody else in because maybe you're doing other things and making a little bit of money.
Or are you going up to a guy and be like, where the fuck is she?
Where is she? Are you fucking? Yeah.
What'd you do with her?
Yeah. Some dickwad in your community that you're like, well, is this guy the one doing it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's definitely crazy though, but it's definitely got to stop, and hopefully it will.
No, I'm glad you're bringing attention to that because so much focus on the racism down here in the States and everything that's been going on and the riots and everything, and people don't look at it the way that it truly exists up in Canada.
Everywhere.
They just think it's white, black, whatever, but in Canada there's a whole different level of racism that exists, and I'm glad you're bringing that to light here, Arron.
Oh, that's awful. It's everywhere. It's obviously we know what's going on here in the States, and it's just, we just can't we all just get along? That's
well, me and you can't, Ashley.
That's but let me.
No kidding.
How about this, Arron? Okay, and I know you played. I think you played for Teddy Nolan, right? Didn't you play for Teddy at some point, right? For Ted Nolan or no?
Yeah, I did play for Teddy.
Yeah, and he seemed like a great guy. I know some people that played for him all the way back in junior, actually, that said that he was just an unbelievable coach. And, his son Jordan was in the Blues organization the last couple of years, won a cup here. But I'm curious where your take on like people saying, hey, the Blackhawks should change their logo and their name, and like we're seeing that on the baseball side, on the football side with the Washington Redskins.
No, Washington football team.
Yeah, and that's what it is. I never know who it is when I see it on the scores. I'm like, which team is this? Like I should know all the teams. And then like the Cleveland Indians. Like, what's your take on these organizations and the communities being upset and saying forcing teams to change the name?
Personally, for me, it doesn't bother me, but I can see how it offends some people, and the teams some teams are stepping up and doing it, and but for me, it doesn't really bother me. It's an original 6 team, and they've always been the Blackhawks, and who says they're not representing the Blackhawk Nation? And I think it's personally, I think it's fine. I support obviously the indigenous side of it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I think they're like, the Blackhawks, like, God, everybody looks up to you, and they're not looking at the Blackhawks logo and saying you're making fun of the indigenous people. Like, no, like we're like pumping you up. Like Blackhawks are so big in Chicago. But it is weird to get.
But I think in Chicago, isn't the Blackhawk named after somebody who did a lot to help other people and stuff like that?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, I get that. But what about your friends though? Like, what about everybody else up in your community? Are they thinking the same way as you though, Ashy?
That's a good question. I'm not. We really haven't brought up the team logos. I haven't been home in 9 months because of this pandemic, so I haven't. it's just been so crazy. I've been just trying to stay close to home and try not to get anyone sick. But I'm not sure how they would feel. That's actually good. It's a good topic next time I see them.
Yeah. Let us know what they say.
I mean, we're curious.
We're curious, Aaron.
Like we have to deal. We talk about this all the time on the radio.
Well, let me ask you this, and we'll move on to your hockey career too. But when you're successful like you, and you come from a community and an environment where people struggle, and it's really, really hard. Like, how do you handle your success, Aaron, knowing that there's other people who you left behind who are struggling? Do you feel obligated to those people? Do you feel guilty, or do you just focus on what you're doing?
No, I think, you got to work for what you want. And, I put in a lot of time and a lot of effort. And, I did have to leave a lot of family, a lot of good friends. But it was a dream of mine, and, they all understood. And, whenever I go home, I'm always quite generous to everyone. And, they usually don't have to lift their wallets out too often. So it's, but no, jealousy-wise, obviously growing up, I was always one of the better players, so I had jealousy that way. But it seems like when I go home, I have a ton of support. I have a charity golf tournament that I've been having for 16 years, and it's sold out every year. So it's, I have really good support, definitely back home for sure.
Do people ask you for money?
Yeah, I obviously, family when I was playing all the time, but once you stop playing, you gotta cut them off sometime. But I try to help out as much as I can. I was never a cheap guy.
No, you were not. No, you were not.
I always like to, spread the wealth, have some fun, and make sure everyone's enjoying themselves.
Yep. It's always amazing the guys who didn't make a ton of money. I mean, you did well for yourself. Don't get me wrong. You played 15 years in the show, and you left a brand and a name behind, Arron Asham. Everybody knows who you are. But I mean, that's great to hear. That's great to hear, man. That you opened up the wallet for your teammates.
But you got to cut it off.
I love hearing that.
But you got to cut it off to people back home, though. Mm-hmm. Like we've all been through that too, Ashley. Yeah. Like even me playing at home, like you get comfortable doing that, and you're making money, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, when's this going to stop? It was ever a time where like, okay, guys, I can't do that. You're not helping yourselves.
What I told my buddies is like, hey, when I'm playing, I make more than you guys, so don't worry about it. You guys come up, I'll look after this. I was like, there's going to be one day when I stop playing and you guys are making more than me, and that's when you guys can treat me.
Wow.
So whenever they're up here, we go and take them out shopping, spend $3-4 grand on jeans and stuff for them, and dinners, and obviously we're going to the clubs and partying, and all looked after, and they'll pay it forward for me, I'm sure, down the road.
Hey, let's talk about the new Bud Light Seltzer.
Oh, yeah.
It's an easy-drinking, hard seltzer that comes in 4 delicious fruit flavors. Black cherry, strawberry, lemon lime, and Cam's favorite, mango.
Oh,
With
mango.
only 100 calories, 5% alcohol, and less than a gram of sugar, you might as well have a few tonight or this weekend. Go to BudLight.com to buy Bud Light Seltzer online. Must be 21 years of age or older. Bud Light Seltzer. Unquestionably good.
Yeah.
Now, back to the interview.
That's
because you're embarrassed of how they dress, and you don't want to be seen with them when they come hang out with you in front of all the. But you're like, okay, I gotta take you shopping.
I'm not taking you fucking Long Island when you're dressing fucking like wool clothing.
Hey, I gotta go spend $4 grand on some new jeans.
So I don't look like a dipshit.
What kind of jeans are these anyway?
I think it was Christmas or something.
Yeah, it must have been.
You're fucking Santa Claus every year, dude. I get it, man.
Every time they come to visit you, it's Christmas.
I love it, dude.
How did you get into? It's Canada, so I can't ask you how you got into hockey because all you guys are so into hockey. But how did you become like a good player? Like who helped you, advance in hockey and develop into an NHL player?
I actually I had 2 older brothers. My oldest brother was a real good hockey player. Actually, really, really good. And he just went down a wrong path. Who knows where he could have went. But I had a cousin that was a really, really, really good hockey player, and he stayed home and he didn't want to leave the house. And he made sure that I didn't make that same mistake. And a lot of road hockey. I had the outdoor rink. I had the lake, so I'd skate down to the lakes. And I just had a lot of me time, a lot of stick handling, a lot of practicing. A lot of outdoor hockey with my bros, and
a lot of beating the crap out of people too.
Hey, a lot of fucking that right hand down the pipe on your brothers.
Actually, I have a funny story about the outdoor hockey. We were out. It was me and my middle brother. My dad dropped us off, and there's a couple older guys we were playing, and I was obviously better than them, and they were getting mad at me. This guy slashed me. I was like 10 years old, and he wanted to fight me, and I was shit scared. Thank God my big bro was there. So my big bro took off his skates and took the guy in the parking lot and tuned him up for me. It was it was great.
Don't fuck with my little brother.
That's so Canadian.
This is shit kickers,
man. Let me take my skates off, and then I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Like, fight ugly, keep it handsome afterwards.
I know. I love it. But
no, Ashley, but about your older brother.
Yeah.
Was down a dark path. Me and you both have been down dark paths, man. We both have, and we all know that. Like, what was his path? What did he do wrong with it? Did he not have a vision? At least we both had something that we could look forward to, and we had to stop what we had to do. But what was it like for him?
I'm not sure what it was. He was an unbelievable baseball player, unbelievable hockey player, and just wrong crowd, I guess. He had older cousins, and they just went down. He just went down a different path than me, and he was in the bikers, and doing the biker stuff. And
what does that mean, though?
Like Hell's Angels type
doing
stuff?
Doing biker stuff, what does that mean?
They had my cousins and my uncle, they had a bike gang. They're called the Redliners. They're out of Winnipeg, and got picked up by the Angels, so they're kind of working with the Angels and doing that kind of stuff. And my brother was involved with it a little bit, and and that was more the biker way. And I've been to some crazy parties, and you could imagine, in some of the clubhouses and stuff. So it was kind of look into his lifestyle a bit. And thank God I was a hockey player.
Yeah. So when you have older brothers getting involved in that, and I'm interested in this whole motorcycle gang thing, time. Like how that goes down. What keeps you from going down that road? I know you're a great hockey player and you got hockey to focus on, but we've seen professional athletes get caught up in some crazy stuff that takes them off the path. So what was it with you that allowed you to keep your head on your shoulders and not go down that road, Arron?
Just hockey. That's all I ever did was play hockey or play baseball in the summer hockey, and that was it. That's basically all I did.
Were they bugging you though? Were they like,
hey, my hand or a baseball bat?
Were they bugging you though, Ashley? Like,
no, never. No.
Okay.
No, never. They're always supportive of me. They're always, proud of me, and never really ever pushed me towards, that lifestyle. They're always, supportive of my hockey career, and it's just something that I wanted to do ever since I was, 5 years old. I wanted to play in the NHL, and I wanted to win a Stanley Cup. Got one of them, and almost got the other one, but that was it, man. Just hockey.
No, I get it
for sure.
I get it, dude. No, I completely understand, man. Like, I was a normal kid too, by the way, Ashley. I was so normal, it was unbelievable, right? Here's the deal, though. You go to juniors, and you're in the fucking dub, and you're scoring like 100 points a year. You get 40 fucking goals. You're probably knocking cats out left and right. Like, when did you start like putting everything together? Not just your fucking. You always had a great shot. You can move. You know how to get the puck off the wall. Because I remember you took my spot when I got hurt, and I'm watching you every play by play by play, and you did everything fucking right. And you pissed me off, Ashley. But when did you?
Just junior was. I think everything started coming together my second year in Bantam. Really, okay. I was never a big guy. I was, I think my first year in junior, I was 5'9", 5'10", like 160 pounds, soaking wet. I always relied on my skill, and especially in the minor hockey days, and just from there I just went up to junior and had a good camp. Scored 5 goals in our inter-squad game and made the team, and just kind of went from there.
Just 5? I mean, Jesus Christ, Ashley.
Yeah,
You're talking about scoring 5 goals in a fucking inter-squad game. Like, were you knocking cats out at that point? I know how you throw them right hands. Mm-hmm. I felt them. Like, when did you start fucking guys up with fights?
My first year It was I fought midget like once, like gloves on, like punching each other in the mask. And then my first exhibition game, I ran a guy and I was skating away and I felt a tug at the jersey, and the next thing you know, I was in my first scrap, and it was I did all right, for not knowing what I was doing. I was just throwing punches, but right after that first one, it seemed like that's all I wanted to do was
you got it then, didn't you?
Score goals and and fight, and it was fun, and the girls liked it, and it was
yeah, they do.
it was fun. It was definitely fun. And that first year at junior, I think I had like 11 goals and like 30 points, but it's really honed my fighting skills. I had, Pete Vandermeer was there my first year, who was a killer. So I got to watch Vandy, got some tips from Vandy and Perry Lindgren, Salmser, and Pete Lupatellier, and we had I had some really tough guys that that I watch and I learn from.
Time to talk about our boy Dan Behlmann. Behlmann.com. That's with 2 N's, not one. BEHLMANN.com. Hey, check out the new inventory. Check out the pre-owned vehicles. You looking for a Chrysler, a Dodge, a Jeep, or Ram? How about a Cadillac or a Buick GMC? All in Troy, Missouri. Get your new wheels in time for the winter. Now back to the interview. All right, you get to Montreal, they draft you, and like you're in an organization like the Montreal Canadiens, man. It's got to be so overwhelming for a kid to all of a sudden walk into all that history and everything there with Montreal. But like you get the first paycheck and like you start making money. Like how do you handle that? Are you like, oh my God, like did somebody around you kind of help you with your finances? Like what was that like when you first started making money?
Well, when I was my first year in Montreal, I think I was making $325 Canadian or $325 US. And there they take 53% of your check. So I wasn't making much money.
Yeah.
But being in Montreal, I was 20. I got called up for a few months when I was 20, but 21 on, it was great. It was, I almost ended my career before it started. I was doing a little too much partying and, the bar scene, and I really didn't have my foot cemented in the door. So, yeah, Montreal. What a city. And the fans there are just passionate. It's just a great place to play.
Ashy, you got beautiful hair. You knock a cat out and you knock some fucking dude out. You fucking snipe it from the fucking point. And then you go out, you slick your hair back. You're making a little bit of coin. And now you're partying in fucking Montreal. Like, are you like, okay, I need to get fucked up tonight? Are you finding party favors? Are you finding women? Are you doing all the above? Like, what's your fucking mindset in Montreal at 20 years old with a little bit of coin, with that fucking flow?
It was just mostly this partying. I was, all my buddies, thank God, they're only a plane ride away. So I had a lot of friends come up. I had Corse. Shane Corson had a restaurant there. Corse took me under the wing and I hung out. He was my first roommate. Was Corse.
We had him on.
And then the following year, I had Dougie Gilmore as a roommate. So, I had guys that were showing me the ropes definitely when I was in Montreal. I learned a lot from those guys for sure.
All right, so you had Dougie Gilmore and we've had Shane Corson on with us, and Gilmore's got some St. Louis history. Obviously, we know all about his career.
Yeah.
But when you have Doug Gilmore as a roommate, and this is like after he was like a legend in Toronto,
he should have had his own room.
And he won a cup in Calgary. Like, what's he like as a roommate? Is he hanging out with you? Is he annoyed that you're coming in and out and you're having fun, or what was he like?
Oh no, he was. Yeah, you had to keep up with Killer. Dougie was an unbelievable roommate, unbelievable guy. Became good friends with him, went out to his cabin and played horseshoes with him and his dad. And like, he's just down to earth, but he's a legend, anywhere we went, he had all the spots. He knew all the spots, the quiet areas, the soft areas. And we just went out there and I partied, he partied and got up and went to work and did our job. And, so it was definitely nice learning from a guy of his stature for sure.
Well, did he ever sit you down and say, "Oh, dude, Ashy, I love you, kid, but you're partying a little too much"? Like, when did that all come to effect with you?
That happened on the island, actually. Snowy, Garth Snow. We kind of sat me down. He was not the GM at the time. He was my teammate, and just told me, man, he goes, you gotta slow down a little bit here. I thought no one knew that I was friggin', blowing it up friggin' every weekend, but he knew, and he sat down and had to talk to me, and I realized I was going in a different direction, and decided to go out and find some help, and try to get rid of those some of those demons for sure.
All right, so how bad was it for you, Arron? I mean, we've had guys who have been through it, obviously have seen their careers end because of it, or certainly disrupt their careers. How bad was the party, and how bad did it get?
It was definitely, close. It's close to disrupting my my career. I was there's times where I'd come to the rink and they'd like say, "Go home. Like, you're not practicing today. You're gonna either hurt yourself or you're gonna hurt someone." So it got to a point where I was probably doing it every weekend. I wasn't, but it would be Saturday night, last game. Day off Sunday, practice Monday, and you get to the rink Monday and they tell you to go home. It's something's going on.
Well, what do you mean though? Because that's a perfect time to party then, Ash. Like you go Saturday night. Well, did you stay up and like again?
Yeah.
Was it booze? Was it blow? Like were you like, okay, I'm doing a bunch of fucking blow and I'm gonna fucking blow it out until the next day, so I'm not sleeping for 2 days.
It was both, yeah. So you wouldn't sleep. You go to the rink looking like shit, and you get the old, hey, you better get going home. So.
Because your eyes were shut down, or what? Like, were they? How did they?
Yeah.
All right.
They just knew, They just knew. So
I get it, man.
And then, I cleaned up my act, and
you kicked ass.
My career.
Yeah. So that was all. That was all when you were with the Islanders, right? What you're talking about when they would send you home. So how did you clean it up? Did you go into the program? Did you get help?
Yeah. I went into the program and did that for 3 years. Had my meetings with Dan, and tried to stay on course for obviously you have some slip ups, and but yeah, did that, and feeling good now, definitely.
How was that the whole because I remember going through the program too, like my last year, where I was like piss testing fucking 3 times a week. The fucking bald guy would show up at 5 o'clock in my fucking apartment. I'd drink a half a gallon of water just so he wouldn't get the THC because I was smoking weed the night before. Because I had to chill out, and then I had to like piss in this fucking thing. All like was it miserable like that? Because I remember playing with you and we were hanging out, and I'm like, I don't know, like were you doing the same shit? Explain the program to people.
It's you get you go to a facility for a few days and spend some time up in Malibu, and then you go back to your normal life, but you get tested once, twice a week, and the guy shows up at your house, and you do your thing, and and wait for the next one. That's basically it. Have some talks, have some meetings, go for dinner with some guys, and just try to be straight and narrow as much as you can.
They didn't give a shit about me, Andy, to be honest with you.
No, they didn't.
I'm not going to fucking lie to you. They fucking didn't give a fuck about me.
They weren't sending you to Malibu, I'll tell you that right now.
Well, they treat me like shit.
So you go to Malibu, what? Is that where the treatment facility was? I mean, like, what were they treating you for?
Oh, they're just for drug and alcohol issues. Basically, that's what the meetings were for. Like, when I first got there, it was it was like 2 days in, I was like, get me the hell out of here. People were telling their stories, and I was like, Jesus, like, I'm not that bad. Like, am I that bad? And then, once you come to realize, you're pretty bad. And it kind of dawns on you to, maybe it is time to straighten up, or, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Does the team know? I mean, do your teammates know, like, when you're in rehab, like, are your teammates reaching out to you? Do you have a phone? Like, I mean, are you even able to use it? Like, do you feel isolated? Do you get depressed? Like, break that down for us.
Oh, it was, I smoked probably 3 packs of smokes a day when I was there. Oh. Like, it was just as soon as I got up, it just sucking back all day. And, it was, it was definitely an experience, something that I don't want to do again. So, I'm not a big guy into, standing in front of a bunch of people and, spilling your demons out to them. So.
Well, you just did for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, but we did it. I went there, I did it, and did the time, and I think it really helped me and it's kept me clean, and I still drink the odd time, but nothing like I used to. That's for sure.
So,
I hear you, buddy.
So this is when you were with the Islanders, but then you went on to play something like 7 or 8 more seasons. So, last half of your career, after you go through that experience in Malibu, you're going, you're getting help, you're going through the program. Then are you clean the rest of your career? Did you feel good? Were you still partying? Like, what was it like the second half?
No, I was still drinking and, not friggin' a week straight, but, I'd go out and have some drinks with the guys and just stayed away from the party favors and everything else that was involved.
There you go. That's the key word. Party favors.
So you were able to control it, man.
Just get away from party favors.
Yeah.
Just drink a glass of wine, have a couple beers, and you're chill. But going through the program is such a bitch. It's fucking crazy, man. I don't know. Like, Dr. Shaw is the best of the best, though, by the way.
Yeah, Dr. Shaw is great. I just didn't, didn't want to do it. Like, it's all those days I got up and I felt like shit and just it was awful and
horrible.
Just something that I don't want to go through again. And
imagine like fighting guys, Ashley. You wake up and you got a 2-day bender because you had a Saturday off or whatever the fuck it is. And then you got to go perform, and everybody's like staring at you, and you're like, "Oh my god, they know I'm fucked up." And then I go fight some guy, like, "Ugh, fuck, ugh." It's a nightmare, dude. It's a nightmare.
Oh, it's brutal, yeah.
So, but you had an awesome career, man. Isn't that weird? Me and you fought so many fucking times. You started my career, by the way, and we went fucking toe to toe. We went fucking buckets off, whatever the fuck it is. But we made Rock'em Sock'em a couple times, which is really cool. Like, like we didn't have that shit in St. Louis, so it's like we watched Don Cherry. We didn't have like NHL Network, so we watched Don Cherry, and then me and you make Rock'em Sock'em 2 years in a row, man, kicking the shit out of each other. Was that cool for you, or am I a nerd?
Oh no, dude. That's what I grew up watching was Rock'em Sock'em with Grapes. So, my dad was the first one to call me and tell me, he's like, "You made Rock'em Sock'em."
Yeah.
It was that's a big highlight of my career for sure.
God, who did you buckle, Ashy? Oh, fucking Jay Beagle. Oh, Jesus.
No.
Dude, no. We're talking about it. So just sit down for a second and let me explain this. He fucking hit you. He hit you like on the boards.
He was running around.
Yeah. Jay Beagle, who's a great player. I think he won a cup, by the way. Great penalty killer. But he hits you and you're like, motherfuck. Like, don't fucking hit. Go ahead. Explain it.
He hit Chris Letang.
Okay.
Hit him and then ripped his helmet off. So I just skated over there and I said to him, I was like, "Hey kid, you do that again, you're going to have to fight." And he was like, "No, let's fight now." So he wanted to fight. I wasn't going over there making him fight because I didn't know who this kid was. So we started going, and then I got my bearings, I got my balance and just threw 2 heavy rights and
oh god.
Yeah.
I know, and then you did the little referee,
and then you do the WWE.
Yeah, you do the WWE, and then you did the going to sleep, and then you apologize after the game. Did somebody tell you to apologize, or did you truly feel bad for doing that?
I felt awful. Like for a week, man, I was just getting bashed in the press, and it was, I reached out to Mike Knuble, who I played with in Philly, and just to make sure that he was all right. I knew I was going to have to fight. The thing is, there was still like 10 minutes left in the game. I thought I was going to have to fight someone, but no one did a word, said a peep.
Erskine wasn't out there then.
Erskine wasn't out, but you fought Erskine the next time you guys faced one another, right?
Yeah. I fought Erskine. Yeah. I played with him around the island. And, I knew I was going to have to fight him or Hendrickson, and I knew Hendrickson wasn't going to fight. So.
No. You're fighting fucking Erskine.
But were you the type, Arron, that like the day of the game, are you pacing around? Are you nervous? Are you having trouble sleeping the night before? Like where was your mind at, knowing you were going to have to answer the bell?
Yeah, a little bit. Nothing much. It's just I knew I fucked up, and I knew I was going to have to answer the bell. Whoever it was, that's I was fine with it. I knew it was going to happen, and I didn't think about it that much. I just went in there and played my game, and I knew Big John was going to ask me, so I was just waiting. I was just waiting for his call, and we had a good fight, and the rest is water under the bridge.
It's over then. Isn't it weird though? Like, do you think like I feel the same way, Ashley? Like, you do something kind of not as dumb, but you fuck somebody up bad, and you make a scene. Like, you feel like karma in hockey is going to get your ass back somehow, right? Like, do you ever think that way in hockey? Like, if you do something too much, that just the hockey karma is going to come back and bite you in the ass eventually.
I was definitely thinking that. I was like, if I get knocked out now this year, it's going to be, you know, they're just going to be all over me. So, but yeah, I thought about it, you know, before my first fight, but after that, it's, you know,
it's like over.
You get knocked out, you know, it happens.
It's like I buckled you in Philly that one time, but you got back up, right? Is that do we count that as a buckle, or what? Did you lose your?
Oh yeah, no, that was a buckle.
Really? I caught you. I've never seen you get buckled ever.
Yeah.
You've gone toe to toe.
Caught me clean.
Oh, I did. Damn, why didn't you stay down? I would have counted it for my the second buckle of my life.
I can't do that.
No, you can't.
Got to get back up.
And he buckles me like 2 seconds later.
Hey, but you're one of those like fighters who, listen, I always thought you were so much bigger than you are.
He's not.
Like, you're not that big, and
he's bigger than you.
Some of your former teammates, that's not hard to be.
No.
Some of your former teammates say that you really didn't even like train or work out. You were just like naturally tough. Like,
he's not ripped out. Don't get me wrong.
That's what I was told.
Up. I chirped him for that.
I was told that by one of your former Penguins teammates today. I don't want to call him out. But he said, listen, he wasn't like ripped or cut up. Like, he didn't.
He sat in the hot tub.
You saw him with a shirt off. He wouldn't like train or work out. He just kind of came to the rink, drank his coffee, and got ready to play.
He's a hockey player.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's exactly true. I was never a gym guy. Like, even growing up and when I was younger, like I would just strap the blades on, you know, August and start skating. And, you know, like, probably can't even do a sit up right now. Like, I wasn't.
Can we film that?
I wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't a gym rat. I just, you know, played on my skill and, you know, my fighting ability. And I never boxed or nothing like that. I had brothers growing up, and we did enough boxing, so I learned how to fight that way. And you know, that was it. You're from
the prairies. That's all people have.
Andy likes to chirp other non-gym rats when he's really a non-gym rat, but it is what it is.
Cam and Strick Podcast here for Canadips.
Oh yeah,
CanadipsCBD.com. Check it out. Check out all flavors. Have you been chewing? You know how old chew is? Get in with the new. Get in with CBD. Canadips. Check out all the flavors. Get yourself a California roll today and find out which one is best for you. Mention the promo code Cam and Strick and you'll save 50%. CanadipsCBD.com. Now back to the interview.
Look, let me ask you something. You played 800 games. Like, how's your money situation, man? Can you chill? I know you're working for Lou, which we're going to get into in a second here because we don't have too much longer with you. But
living in New York.
You're living in fucking Long Island. Like,
high rent district.
You have to work, and like right,
for
like
sure.
right.
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely. Yeah, I have to work. I work with the Islanders. I'm the lead amateur, I don't know, hockey guy, I guess they call it. I have a title, I guess.
I love it.
We just gave you that title.
We just gave you that title.
Tell that guy he's got to find a new title.
Lou's listening right now. He's like, "What the fuck did you just call yourself?"
We had Lou on. Well, Cam was so scared, Aaron. By the way, he was so scared when we had Lou on.
I was terrified.
He was sweating profusely. He didn't know what to ask. He was so nervous. So make sure you tell Lou that, okay?
Lou's one of a kind. He's you know. When I was in Jersey, he was, you know, top notch. He was great to the family. He's just, you know, just a real hockey guy and, you know, first class for sure.
Yeah.
Everybody says that, man. It's so,
it's true.
It's not just one or two people. It's like everybody.
True,
he is like, you know, and he's one of the more intimidating people, but like, it seems like everybody who played for him absolutely respects the hell out of this guy.
Ashley, how long's your hair right now? Did you cut it? If you shaved your hair, I might not let this go out, by the way. I might just seriously, is your hair long?
No, I had to, I cut her down.
Oh,
for Lou.
Jesus Christ.
Lou made you cut it.
Ah, Jesus. I mean, Andy, the sickest hair ever.
I actually, right after I stopped playing, I cut her down. It was just too hard to manage.
Oh, I feel bad for you.
Hey.
Oh, that beautiful long.
Who taught you?
Luxurious hair.
You dick.
Who taught you how to shoot the puck? Because you could absolutely...
He could bomb it, dude.
Just rip it.
I think it was just years of just shooting pucks when I was younger, and I don't know what it was, but I always had a good snapshot, a good slap shot, and I think it was just years of practicing and shooting and, nonstop, basically.
No, I don't know, Ashy. To be honest with you, I don't fucking know, okay? Explain that fucking to me.
Nonstop. I was, handling the puck. I was shooting the puck. I was, playing road hockey. I was, doing something. And, I think it definitely helped with my hand-eye and, be able to shoot the puck.
I know, man. It's
amazing. Andy, write that down.
I know.
Sakes.
Hey, you know who absolutely loved you as a teammate? Was Sidney Crosby, man. I mean, he absolutely loved you. Like, because you're one of those guys, like, you could fight the heavy or you could fight a middleweight. Like, you could fight anybody.
You could do anything you want.
Anybody you want. Like, people weren't going to turn down a fight against you like they would maybe again. Well, no, I know. But some people, like a Jay Beagle, for example, he may not know how tough you are, right? Because you're not the biggest guy. But Crosby as a teammate, what was that experience like for you? Like, what should people know about this guy if they don't know already?
Oh, he's just he's just an unbelievable guy. First of all, he's definitely one of my favorite teammates. You can talk to him like, he's not stuck up. He's down to earth. He's good to the trainers. He's good to his teammates, and he just works. He works. There's this one game they're playing in the locker room. It was you throw a foam ball through the friggin' chin-up bar, and whoever has the most is. And he sat there till he had the record, and then he left. Like, he's just that. He has to be the best at everything he does. And, look at his accolades. He's won everything there is to win. And, he's getting older, but he's still, a dominant player in the league.
Well, I like guys that suck at everything, to be completely honest with you. That's why I hang out with Andy all the time.
Oh, come on. Hey, you played for every team, though, in the division. Like, why didn't you ever, play anywhere else besides the old, Atlantic division? Like, why were you just stuck in that division your whole career?
I don't know. It seems like the only teams that really wanted me were from the Atlantic. And, I had a couple of times couple chances to go out west, or I had people talking, and just like the East Coast. I don't know what it was.
Oh, there's the cops again. See,
is that us or is that you?
I don't know if that's you, Asher, or if that's
check
us.
Your pockets. Check your pockets.
Not me.
It could be over here. It could be over here.
Never mind, Ashy. It's me.
Hey,
we're all good.
Hey, hey, did you like Torts when you played for Torts?
Love Torts.
Really?
Loved him.
He loved you, though. That's why. He liked you.
I love the guy. He treated everyone equal. Wasn't a fan of the bullshit. Just go out there, play hard. Even though he didn't play me, I still liked him as a coach, and guy cares. That's all you can ask for in a coach is go out there and and care about the game, care about his players, and he was definitely that guy.
Hey, who's the biggest rival that you had personally that you knew that you were going to go toe-to-toe with every time you saw him?
Who do you think, Andy? Who the fuck do you think?
But who you truly did not like and he didn't like you. Is there a guy that you just kind of it just continued throughout your entire career when you guys met up?
No, I did. I just went out there and did my job. I fought Johnny, 6-7 times, and didn't really know him, never hated him. It's just it's just a part of our jobs, and I wanted to stay in the league. He wanted to stay in the league, and
Ashy hated me because I was beautiful, and all the women were going crazy when I fought him. And he's like, "What the fuck's going on here?" That's why he hated me.
All right, we know that's not true. All right, so now you're coaching, you're hanging out with you're doing your thing with the Islanders. Like, what else should we know about you? Anything else that's going on right now in your personal life?
Actually, I got a job. I'm doing the hockey stuff, doing the learn to play through the NHL, and then actually starting in the insurance business.
Wow!
Good, make that money, motherfucker.
Hey, we want to come to Manitoba. We want to come to the golf tournament. Where's that at? Is that in Manitoba or what?
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's in Manitoba. It's a great time.
Can you come down and visit me though? Is that possible? Oh. Can I not come to Manitoba? Can you come down to beautiful Missouri and hang out with the buddies that way?
You guys got nice courses out there?
Oh, there's some really nice courses. There's some really nice courses.
We just moved on a couple, man. So Andy and I both bought new houses, so we're on golf courses, and we're ready to invite you out.
I'm down. I'm ready.
I know you
Let
are.
me know.
Hey, do you skate still or no?
No, just there's a couple of I did a little bit of the men's league, and then I stopped doing that because guys are idiots.
Someone probably challenged you. You got in a fight.
Ashy, I blame that on you.
Yeah.
Like, not to do that. You're coming out with us now.
Did somebody talk shit to you, Ashy, or no?
No, not really. Just got slashing and I get
I know. Fucking whacking your stick.
Did you play?
That fucks me
Did
up.
you play senior men's league hocky like up in Newfoundland?
Yes, I did. I went up there with my buddy Terry Ryan.
Oh Jesus!
And played for a season. Yeah, it was awesome. What a time!
You get fans and everything. Like, did they pay you?
Oh, they sell it out. Yeah, I was making $500-600 a game, but they'd fly me out there. I'd go out there and party for 2 nights and drink with my buddies and play 2 games and then fly home.
Any fights? Anybody try to challenge you?
I fought once.
Oh Jesus, Ash!
Once.
Like, is your wife what the fuck are you doing? Like, seriously.
Hey, we had Ryan Smith
Like,
on who got knocked out with some guy running around sticking his elbow out, trying to be a hero.
That, Ash?
So you got to be careful with that, Ash.
Dude.
Yeah, it was a good fight. It was I don't know, some meathead from their team wanted me out for the next game and slashed me, and I cross-checked him, and then. Doesn't take much, and then I just.
Did you beat the fuck out of him? Did you throw down the pipe like you
usually
did? Did you Jay Beagle that motherfucker?
I didn't knock him out, but I definitely got the better of him.
Did you do the put to sleep?
Hey, is it on YouTube?
Hand signal
I'm looking
this
up.
No, I didn't do it that time. No.
Okay.
Ashy, you're the man, dude. I appreciate you coming on, man. You're a great teammate. I loved you, dude, and I need you coming down to St. Louis, bro.
We could have talked for another hour, man. I want to get into like life up in the prairie.
I need to get his ass down. He needs to golf with the buddies.
I know.
You're coming down to St. Louis.
I definitely got to come down in the summertime, bud, for sure.
Right on, man. Well, you should come down in wintertime because it's fucking miserable where you're at. So you can.
Hey, best of luck with everything, man. It sounds like you're doing great. Are you drinking or partying? I know you said you'll have the odd beer here or there, but like you don't party or do anything like that. Like, you're all good there?
No, I'm too old for that stuff. I still have the odd glass of wine here, but I stick to the herbal medicine, and that's about it.
Oh, that's good.
Attaboy.
Good. I got plenty of that for you when you come down. We're all good, buddy.
Sounds good.
All right, Ashley. Love you, buddy. We'll talk soon.
Take care, man.
Take care, guys. Stay safe.
You too. That was Arron Asham. Good teammate.
Oh, God damn it. We're competing with each other too, and I just absolutely loved him. I called him all the time. He hung out at my house. He was on the program. He took my job. I loved him. He was such a sweetheart, and I fought him a million fucking times. And we kicked the fuck out of each other, and I loved him. Yeah, I don't know. What do we say? How much
are you into the NHL season now, man? You getting into it?
Big time now. Yeah, Andy.
Are you?
Big time. Yeah, dude.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
You know who my team is this year, right now?
How about we fucking watch and see what
Ottawa.
happens?
I like Ottawa.
Ottawa? Yeah.
I like Ottawa. They got a goalie now. They're just interesting. I like teams that are interesting.
I want Toronto to kill everybody.
Now, okay.
I want Toronto to kill everybody.
The Canadian division. First of all, Matthew Tkachuk's going to terrorize that division. We
terrorize it then. Go ahead.
Are you going to get sick of watching the same teams play the same teams over and over and over again? No?
I want Toronto to go far.
Oh, you do?
You listen to me, all you Toronto fans. I know you're there. I know we got fans everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere. I want Toronto to be successful. I really do.
You think it's the best thing for the league, for the game, or what?
100%.
For revenues?
For everything. For healthiness.
For healthcare?
For health? No. For healthiness.
For healthiness.
For healthiness in the NHL. Mm-hmm. Toronto needs to fucking be
What about the Rangers?
Yeah, they'll be good.
They'll be fun, man. I want to see the kid play.
Lafreniere, they got Panarin. I want Toronto to be motherfucking studs. Why? Because Kyle Dubas finally, you brought Joe Thornton in. You got Wayne Simmons. You got a couple tough guys in there. Now you're balanced. I don't give a fuck.
They got Joe Thornton on the top line.
Fine, get him on the top line and have him win a cup. I don't give a shit. I want them to be relevant. I want them to go toe-to-toe with Calgary. I don't give a fuck. I want them to go toe-to-toe. Like, I really, really do. I want them to be relevant and tough and mean and just nasty. And
Vancouver's going to be good, though.
Fine. I want them all to be good, but I want Toronto to be the best. But I don't want
Montreal, a lot of interest in Montreal. One of these teams isn't going to be as good as people think they are.
I just want them I want Montreal or Toronto to be not just Austin Matthews and Marnie, dude. Mitchie Marnie. Remember that funny thing? Mitchie Marnie's out there. No, I want like hardcore shit. Like they figured it out. Like, no, I know how to fucking be a battle-hardened motherfucker like Ryan O'Reilly. Yeah. Like I want that to happen with Toronto. I do. Okay. Sorry, I do.
You have another team? Anybody else?
Not really.
Is that it?
Yeah, the Blues, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I don't give a shit.
What are your thoughts on
How about
that?
this?
Yeah, do you know the lines?
I like how everybody's like, the Blues are gonna. Here's what they're gonna do. The power play is gonna be like, fuck all y'all. How about this? Fucking entertain all of us. I don't give a shit who what the fuck team. Entertain the fuck out of us and be funny in interviews and say controversial shit and fucking be mean.
There is an
That's
opportunity.
what the fuck I
There's
want.
an opportunity for these players, man, to create a brand for yourself.
Thank
be
you.
entertaining. You're doing
Yes.
all these virtual interviews.
Hi,
I know
I'm a
it's
robot.
not that fun for you. It's not for. Don't be a robot. Have fun with it. It's virtual. You're inside your own house doing interviews. You know, like
Hi,
it is what it is.
I'm Cam. I like hockey. Cam? How's the season going to be?
Let me interview you. Real quick. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Your thoughts on the season coming up?
We have a hockey team that is good. We do things right.
What made you guys look so competitive in the scrimmage?
We have a hockey team. We do things right.
What makes you guys different compared to the other teams inside the division?
We have a hockey team. Fuck everything. Fuck you.
Come on.
Fuck everybody.
All you guys.
You
all
fucking
y'all.
nerds.
Please.
Say something fucking controversial. Say something. I mean, nobody racist or anything, but just say like, you know what? I got a big fucking dick. Like, say something.
I don't think you can
Jeez.
say that.
Well, no, like
that may not make
say,
error. That may not make error.
That's fine. But just say like, I'm a big dick motherfucker, and I just went and scored a hat trick. I'm the fucking best. Somebody beat me. I don't know. Somebody get cocky. I don't give a shit. Entertain me. I'm a
Hockey
robot.
players
How
they're
art
not
them?
comfortable doing that because you always have a veteran nerd in the room who's always telling them you cannot
You can't
be
do
yourself.
that.
You can't
Don't
be
do
yourself.
that.
You can't be
No.
funny. Now I can
Don't be like Juju Schisler from Pittsburgh who goes on and does
Schuster.
like shoot. Fuck him. He goes on like the emblems like I'm gonna do a TikTok dance. And he gets his fucking ass fucking smoked.
Okay, but Eric Brewer, like if you tried to do that,
He's a
spread
nerd.
your wings, what would he tell you? Because he'd say, no, you can't do
He's
that.
like, Cam, here's the deal. Okay, like we are more professional than this. Okay, and so you need to like calm down. You and DJ King.
You need to calm down.
You need to calm down. Okay.
What you did to Dan Heino was unacceptable.
You smacking Dan Heino's ass on the back of the plane was not acceptable.
Hey, Brewer's a great guy, man, and he was very funny,
He was
very dry
nerdy
sense
as
of
fuck.
humor. He was the captain. Congrats to Patrice Bergeron, by the way, on being named captain, man. We're happy for you.
I like him. He's
great
cool
choice.
kid.
He
Yeah,
is
yeah.
cool, man. He's cool. Does everything right. Like these guys, some guys are just like perfect. He's like perfect.
I know. I know how it is.
You know how that is? Did you ever play with someone who is just perfect?
Yeah.
Who was the most perfect teammate you had?
Marty?
No, but he was cool though.
Yeah.
Who's the most perfect?
Oh,
Parisi.
Zach Parisi. There you go, Andy. Yeah, Zachy. Hi.
All right.
Cam, you want to go to the Verona Inn
You want to
together?
go to the horse
Then
track?
I knocked two guys out right in front of him.
Yeah, we got to get him on.
I'm
and
going
talk
to
about that
jail.
story.
No, you're not.
Oh,
I'll
he
go to
said
jail,
that?
Not you.
Is that what he said? He was scared about that,
We
huh?
both thought we were. But.
Yeah.
But no, Zach, I was going to go to jail. You didn't touch me.
How about what they did, real quick? I want to ask you one question about the World Juniors. What they did to these Canadian kids. I don't like them having to stay on the ice and watch the celebration, watch the national anthem. They're like 15 feet apart from like the team that's like chirping them, and they've been like going toe to toe with these guys for years.
The fuck off the
U17s, U18s. Like, who wants to?
Yeah, I get it.
Be put through that type of torture.
It
Let
ain't
them
that
get
big
off
of a
the ice.
Nah, it's just like on the other hand, it's like sit through your.
You ever
fucking
cry when you lost a game?
Fuck no.
For real?
No, I cried when I ripped my shoulder up. I cried when I.
Did you ever cry? Like, would you ever get that emotional?
I cried when I
there's nothing wrong with
I'll
it,
tell
by
you
the
this.
way. I will say, there's
listen
nothing
to
wrong
me.
with it at
You
all.
asked me a question, I'm going to answer it. I never cried. Oh, I cried when I got sent down. When Luke called me the first time I got sent down in like 7 years.
You cried. You cried for
fuck,
that.
Kate and I were devastated. $4,000 a month on our house.
Oh, really?
The money
now
wise.
your contract.
I was.
Why would you rent a place that's $4,000 a month?
Because I was on a one-way deal and then I was on a two-way deal and I had it like might as well keep it or do we find another place? Like I figured I was gonna make the team and I did, but then I got sent down okay.
And your contract goes for people who don't know, your salary
goes down
when you're on a two-way, right?
Yeah, it goes down big time.
Like what were you making probably in the A?
130.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought you make more than 200 or something. In the
Yeah,
A.
it was
Never
130 with a $25,000 bonus. But you're spending
For what?
Where you spending $4,000 a month on just like you're
no shit,
there,
living
and
in
then you got to pay for a hotel there. No, you got to pay for
No, they're paying for your hotel.
They're for a little bit, but they didn't care about that. I had a deal here. No. Time out, Andy. No. They didn't care. If you're there long enough, they're gonna have you get a place because they're not paying for your fucking shit, and they don't care what the fuck you have there. That was my bad because the lady made me sign.
Could you imagine being in the American League right now? Like maybe not even having a team to play for and all
so
that.
I cried during that. Not to mention I was neck deep in painkillers, and I had my source in Jersey.
This is the end of your career.
Listen to me. I had my source in Jersey where I can get my fix every fucking week.
And you needed that.
I needed it. And now I'm going.
How far was the American League team from Jersey?
3 hours.
So you can't make the trip to go get your fix.
God no, man.
That's going
to cost me $1,000 extra.
Did you find somebody in Albany?
Fuck yeah.
Or Albany? Albany?
Yeah, I did and I didn't. I did for a bit and I didn't for a bit.
It's a yes or no question. Did you find somebody in Albany who helped you out?
Andy, no, it's not a yes or no question, you dumb fuck, because you don't know shit about addiction. Yeah, I found a guy, but he's not resourceful like the other guy I had in Jersey. He's going to drop my shit off every fucking day.
You don't know where it's coming from or anything.
Yeah, you know what it is because you know what the pills are. It's not like it's fucking coke or it's heroin. It was fucking pills, so you know what the pills it is because you can look at it and you can have a pill ID and be like, that's a 10 milligram, not 20 milligram.
The more you talk about it, I'm so glad you got
you
past
have no
that.
idea.
I'm glad you got past that.
This shows how
ignorant you are.
Look
at where you are today, Cam.
I know, I'm doing good,
okay?
man. I know.
Mm-hmm. Look at where you are.
I know. I'm doing real good, man.
You know?
I went through hell.
Well, I'm glad you got out of it.
It's all because of me, though. Nobody else. It's all me. Me. No. Me fucked up.
As to why you got in that situation.
Me. Now, Kate helped me out of it.
Yes.
I'm the one.
Okay.
No one else. I don't bitch about anything. Me.
Well, a lot of our guests understand what you went through because they went through it themselves.
Yeah.
You know, Arron Asham had his own issues, and he overcame it. Now he's helping out kids in New York and doing some coaching and stuff.
Hell yeah.
He's the Pee Wee Quebec coach.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I cried after that one, too.
I forgot who he said who was on his staff.
I don't know.
Who was his assistant coach?
I
forgot what he said.
It's my big dog.
I know. Yeah. We should know. You should remember that. Anyway, as always, the Cam and Strick Podcast. We appreciate your support, man. We love everybody. And again, keep sending us the Instagram photos with the Bud Light Seltzer. Support the sponsors.
Message me.
Support the sponsors.
Oh, my God. Do you want this thing to keep going? Help our sponsors. Fight Ugly, CBD, Canadips, fucking Car Shield, Bellman, anybody, wherever you're at, help us with our sponsors. We're going to keep this thing going. It costs money, a lot of money. We got to pay for a lot of things. Help us out. Support us. That's how it goes. I love you all.
800-857-2481. When you hear that phone number, you know right away what it is. It's Car Shield. Car Shield, baby. Check them out, carshield.com. Save 10%. Mention the promo code CAM. I know it's hard.
Sexy as fuck is what it is.
I know it's terrible. You close your eyes when you do it. That's what I do. I just close my eyes and you type it in. Just close your eyes, and then you get through it real quick.
Medium
At least it's a short name. Yeah, it's 3 letters. CAM. You'll save 10%. A deductible may apply, as you hear during the interview as well. So, again, understand that. But, again, it's an easy process. You customize the plan however you want it. You want it long-term, fine. Short-term, no problem. Again, 800-857-2481, Car Shield. Your engine goes out, something bad happens. Don't get stuck with the bill. Pay your small fee per month, and then you're protected. You have no worries whatsoever. All right, Bud Light Seltzer. BudLight.com. They'll have it delivered to you. 5% alcohol, less than a gram of sugar, man, so it's not going to give you that hangover. We talk about that all the time.
Don't want that.
It's not going to have you feel bloated, be uncomfortable.
I like being bloated.
This is one of the greatest phenomenons to come through in quite some time. Yeah. Again, Bud Light Seltzer, all the flavors, strawberry, lemon, lime, black cherry.
Mango.
And mango, baby. Again, keep sending us the photos when you're in your chill zone with Bud Light Seltzer and BudLight.com. Appreciate everything they do to support us here on the Cam and Strick Podcast. Canadips, get your California roll. Do it today. Mention the promo code Cam and Strick. You're going to save 50%. 50, baby. Whew. 50%. That's for a limited time, so do it now. www.canadipscbd.com. These are CBD pouches, tobacco-free, spit-free. It's healthy. It's not going to give you lip cancer, mouth cancer, and all that type of stuff. This is the way to go. If you're trying to quit chew, no better way to do it than this. Cam's trying to quit chew. Join us right now in the Quit Chew Challenge. We're going to get Cam off of chew with the help of Canadips. Again, CanadipsCBD.com. All the flavors, wintergreen, mint, American spice, citrus flavor, and mango.
Mango.
I mean, who knew? They had mango, too.
Mango follows me around. If Mango's a person, it'd be fucking Trevor Lawrence without the big nose and huge penis.
All right, recommendation to people who are just trying Canadips now, but they've been heavy on the chaw for quite some time. How do you start?
You got to start subtle. And, when you start chewing whenever you're in a car, when you start chewing when you're watching TV in the morning, when you go to the bathroom, start substituting with Canadips.
There's no scientific evidence about the bathroom part. You said this last time. I've looked that up. There's no scientific evidence
Andy,
with that whatsoever.
shut the fuck up. Shut up. You need chew to go to the bathroom. It's the bottom line, because when you stop chewing, you'll be constipated for like 3 weeks. So shut your stupid mouth.
I'm not sure that's true, but go ahead.
Jesus Christ. That's the shit, guys. Start substituting the candidates with all the bullshit chew, and you're going to figure out it's going to work. I'm doing it right now. Mm-hmm. I'm taking shits in the morning without fucking Grizzly, and that's the bottom line. Andy, shut the fuck up.
Will you rotate the flavors? Do you stick with...
Yeah, no, I rotate.
Okay.
Yeah, I rotate for sure.
Like
yes.
different flavors for different times of the day,
maybe
depending on what you're doing?
I don't want a mango before I eat something.
What
Maybe
about
I want
when
a
we
wintergreen.
skated yesterday? What'd you go with yesterday?
I had it in the whole time.
What'd you have?
Just like Eric Carlson.
Because you don't have to spit and stuff.
No, I had it the whole time.
Does Eric Carlson have...
Yeah, whole time.
He's got a pouch in?
Yes, he does.
You think it's
the
Canada
whole
dips?
fucking time.
He needs
Yes,
Canada
he
dips.
does. I know. I swallowed the whole time. And I scored fucking Baker's dozen. And you were right there, little bitch boy.
My hands were sick.
What?
My hands were sick yesterday.
Your skating sucks.
Dude, I've got a torn groin, and
Your skating sucks.
my groin is torn, and I've got some
tear
tight,
your other one.
I've got some tight hips. That's why I got my girl Rachel next door. Is about to do some muscle activity. It's mat muscle activity.
Does she not
technique.
put a smile on your face?
Oh, she does. She's the best, man.
God.
We love all our neighbors here.
I know.
We walk into the office and everybody's just like, "Hi guys."
Hi.
They put roses on the floor as we walk
They do.
through.
It's kind of weird. To be honest, like I'm not getting married to this motherfucker.
Our new office, but we're so professional, by the way.
professional.
Here in the
That's
office,
what
we have
we
our
do.
own office.
Very professional.
We're like in the middle of Clay. This is like for people who don't know out of town.
the wealthy part
This
of
is the area.
wealthy.
No, this is like the area where like all the serious, like the businessmen, the people, the
This is where
movers
the
and
wealthy people
shakers.
are.
We're like in like the office building, and
We're around wealthy people.
It's so funny, but we love being here. And we love Canadips as well.
Yeah.
Again, CanadipsCBD.com. Bellman.Cam. Dan Bellman, always up to his new tricks. Again, if you have credit issues, Cam, no issues.
I don't think I do, but a lot of people
Not
do.
you.
I'm just saying.
If
I used
anybody
to.
does, have no fear.
gotta check
Dan
it.
Bellman is here in
gotta
Troy,
check.
Missouri. Okay?
I gotta check my fucking
Cadillac, Buick, GMC on one side of the street. On the other side, everybody say it with me, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. They got them all. Listen, no matter what you need, summer or winter, man, you can find a ride that's perfect for you and
I
your
want
family.
that Buick.
Yeah, you
I
can
want
get
that
it, man. You got to
Buick.
get that Enclave
That
with the
thing's shit
captain
kicker,
seats.
dude.
Oh, it's nice,
It's
man.
shit kicker. I want
love
captain
it.
seats. Fuck this
Yeah,
shit.
I know, but you can get a Tahoe.
Hey, look, you could be a pimp and drive a fucking Buick right now.
You can get a Yukon,
I ain't
though.
playing.
You can get a Yukon. You can get a Cadillac Escalade. They've got so many options. The Jeeps are unbelievable. The Dodges.
You're cool if you get a Buick, though, because that
Oh, I
means
think
like
so.
you don't have to get a Cadillac or a fucking Range to be like, look, I'm a big dick.
you're
No,
like-
I'm
you're
a
like,
I'm a Buick
confident.
motherfucker.
I'm confident.
I'll walk out and look fucking pimp daddy,
That's right.
and chicks will be all over me.
That's right. And you got some
Not you.
confidence. You got to have some swag.
Yeah, get an Escalade,
Like
then,
Trevor
Andy.
Zegras. He's got some swag. You know,
Zebra.
Zegras.
Oh,
Kid's sick.
he's dirty.
He is
Anaheim
good,
boy.
man. Oh yeah, he is good, man. He is good. See, I told you this the other day. You don't have to have
Andy,
a-
can we get
you
done
don't-
with this
you don't have
fucking
to have you don't
podcast?
have to have an NHL dad to be a good player.
Yeah, no shit.
You know that?
No, but if you're an NHLer, people are going to expect your kid to be good. But if you're a writer in St. Louis, people aren't going to expect your kid to be good. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's where you got confused.
Bellman.
You're in the best spot in the world.
Bellman.com. Also, Victor Hockey. Check out all their sick hats and T-shirts and hoodies. Our boy Adam out of Denver, Colorado, the sickest logo in the league.
Dirty.
I mean, he's creating some new stuff for us as well. KeepItHandsome.com. Keep It Handsome. We're fighting ugly. We're fighting all the ugly that's out there. Keep It Handsome. Again, all their hair products, man. The shampoos, the conditioners, the beard moisturizer. I just put some on before I came here today. I gave Alex Brooks, former captain of the Albany River Rats, and the Chicago
love
Wolves.
him.
Like, he's
Alex
one of the
Brooks.
most perfect people that I know as well.
Thank you.
And I gave him some head balm because
Can I say two
he's
things?
hair deficient too, man, like you.
Oh,
and,
he's bald as fuck.
And
I'll
I
say it.
said, listen, try out this head balm, man, from KeepItHandsome.com, baby.
I love him. I love Matty Lashoff. You want to fucking your kids? I don't know what age, but if you want to coach, that's going to be awesome. Matty Lashoff, Alex Brooks, right there, fucking A. I'm fucking throwing shout outs right now. Alex Brooks, Matty Lashoff, boom, baby.
There you go.
Pimp daddies of the fucking coaching world in St. Louis.
Get the Fight Ugly hoodie, man. We're fighting the ugly that's out there. We're joining the Keep It Handsome crew, and a portion of the proceeds go back to the Montreal Resource Center, which fights bullying that's
We don't
out
fuck
there.
with bullies.
We support
We don't do that.
anti-bullying.
No,
okay?
we don't fuck
and
with
you
it.
never know, man, where a bully's coming from. So
I
sometimes
got pissed on.
So sometimes, well, you
I
did.
got pissed
yes,
on.
you did. But sometimes you got to find out for yourself what's the reasoning
I'll
behind
get pissed
a bully.
on again, though. No, I don't mind it anymore.
Don't judge a bully right off the bat.
True that.
But if they don't stop and they've got issues, man, then you know what? There's something wrong with
Their
them.
daddy beat the fuck out of them.
Well, we're fighting the ugly. There's no question about that.
My daddy let me wheel in dime pieces.
Yeah. Get a Fight Ugly hoodie. Send us a picture of that as well. Fight Ugly, keepithandsome.com. Mention the promo code Cam and Strick. You're going to save 15% with Fight Ugly, man, and our boy Mirko, who flat out is getting it done. All right, this has been episode number 104 with Arron Asham.
Let's go.
Check out our website, too, if you missed any of the previous episodes, www.camandstrick.com.